And tonight we are doing the first Philadelphia Eagles preseason game. It's the Philadelphia Eagles at the Baltimore Ravens for preseason game number 1 out of 3. And then tonight we're gonna see what the Birds gonna bring this season. We're gonna see in the preseason. We're gonna see some backups. And tonight, guys, we're gonna see the three quarterback combo in tonight's game. We're gonna see Andy Dalton. We're gonna see Tanner McKee, and we're gonna see Carl Payton all get a chance to play in this game. So somebody gonna get that backup spot between Andy Dalton and Tanner McKee. So whoever gets it gonna be back up to Jalen Hurts, and we're gonna see a bunch of other people that are coming into the game too that are gonna be like fighting for spots and stuff. So it's gonna be a good one, and so these three videos are gonna show. Do you want to be on the 50 roster or do you want to get cut? Like, you gotta show. And this is the first time we get to see Sean Marion in action as play caller. We get to see if we gonna screw this shit up or we gonna be like come at his name. And then Nick Taylor his job online too. So, but other than that, what's up, King? What's up, King June? Yeah, we get to finally see some Eagle football, y'all. It's that time of the year. Football season is back, y'all. That time of the year, y'all. Preseason, but hey, at least we get something, y'all. This man's been waiting, so you already know. Every touchdown that the Eagles get, we sing the volume 56 song. If you know the song, you already know. If you know the song, you know the song. Hey. Nope, we don't Eagles tonight, because you know what? It's about that time, The Blues are giving me a headache, Jane, so, I need a break from them. And we're going to see the newest guy that we got on the team, y'all. Mr. Hollywood Brown. And I ain't talking about Asian Brown. We got killed team. We're talking about Hollywood Brown. That one. So, yeah, we got that. We're going to see that one. So, you know that. Don't worry, you Sixers fans. We won't see the other. We definitely will see Jalen Brown in October. So, stay tuned for that one. Yeah, so stay tuned for that one, y'all. All the three quarterbacks out there going to be playing. It's going to be interesting, but it's going to be interesting, y'all. See today? That's a good question right there. So, game we start on. Tell me, guys, because you know how Eagles games go. You know how it's all that. If you want to watch this Eagles preseason game, guys, tune into NBC. If you haven't seen me on TV, you can watch the preseason game. So, just let you know, you can watch it on NBC. So, just let you know that. If you got NBC, you can tune into the game. So, what's it? Sure, they know, right? Oh, even India. Shout out to people in India. So, shout out to people over in India. Yeah, it's a 84 degrees in Baltimore, partly sunny. So you know how that's gonna go. Yep, and don't start quarterback for the next game. But they said they're gonna do a 3 quarterback thing tonight, so you're gonna see a little bit of Andy Dalton, you're gonna see a little bit of Tanner McKinney, and then you're gonna see and Colin Payton, the draft pick, might come in the game for the 4 quarters, so it's a little mixture of the three, so and then they started off, but the Tanner McKinney come in that game for like the second quarter or something like that, yeah, and next thing on the sidelines. Next time we back in this shit. Trying to go for a three-peat this year. We try to go for the three-peat. We need a third one. So we can be the first team to make a 3-time Super Bowl chance. So we can have a three-peat, be the first team dynasty to do that. But that. So I'm just trying to get my next in the row, because this is gonna be one interesting thing. So it's gonna be interesting, y'all. Cause tonight's gonna be night, y'all. What's up, Wizzy? Wizzy? Ring Cameron Jr. No dancing. No, this is the Eagles. This is the Eagles. Preseason my favorite play. We don't do dancing on here. If you want to see any my TikTok dances, you can go on the link to my TikTok page and go see some of my dances I did on TikTok. So if you want to see that, I don't do dancing. I don't do dancing on TikTok. So I don't do it on YouTube. So. And I'm not your baby, number one. I have a girlfriend, so I'm not your girl, so let you know that I have a whole girlfriend in a relationship, so have some respect right there. Have some respect. I don't know you, so so have some respect right there. You gotta remember, dude, I don't like women. I don't like men, so I would date a woman, so and I'm part of the LGBT community, so get that one, to get that through your head. Don't even start that shit now. Don't even start that shit. Because, don't start that shit with me. Because, no flirtation, people, guys. Because if you start flirtation with me, we going to have a problem. Because, So, that's just one thing. So that's just all I want to say. And, yeah. And the kickout, I'm off. Here we go, y'all. Here we go. Here we go. Here comes Andy Dalton and the Eagles. Here we go. First play of the game. First play of the game. Here we go. And Taylor with a kick the 60 yard to the Ravens, 25 yard. Big and Quest Morgan's. King Morgan's Taylor, the Eagles, 25 yards. 25. Ravens 30 to 25 yards. And Jerry Higgins and Seagull comes over here. Quest Morgan over here. First and 10 for the Eagles. Ain't on dropping back. He passed over. Oh, that's over the number. Oh, over the technology. And there's a flag on the play. We talking flags now, refs. You NFL refs. Haven't say about y'all all season now. We be doing this in the preseason game. Okay. So we just throwing the flag. Damn. You haven't taken this be like that. Yeah. And I say, but the only 20 million. Looking fired on the thing, he running on it, and he gets the flag right on the first play. And Tank gets you right into the Eagles' 13 yard for a gain of 7 yards. The Eagles go in. Pandio, Eagles Stars, offensive holding 10 yards before to the Eagles 29 yard no play. Damn it, man. First and 20. First and 20 for the Eagles on their own 19-yard line. And he's going dropping back. He looking, he firing. That was caught by number 80 right there. There's Cooper. Catching shit. Hey. That's all I've got. Frank Johnson, Nicole, Willie Tillman, Drew Kendall, and Marquette Bell. The newest guy that we drafted. Let's see what Marquette Bell gonna do tonight. Thank you this week. Hollywood Brown. Yeah, Eli Moore, Dennis Cooper, and Grayson Tails. Got Tails out there? Oh, yeah. Second of it, they know the pass to it, left to Dennis Cooper, pushed out the pass. The Eagles 27 yards for getting 8 yards. Second and 12 for the Eagles on their own 27-yard line. And then got that pass over. It was the number 19. That's Moore right there. Hey. I forget what number Walkers is. I forget. I don't know the people's numbers like that, so. And And the Eagles went right in and pushed that Rams at the Rams at the Eagles 29 yards, but gave them 2 yards. And Kenyon runs over him. But third down, y'all. 3rd and 10, the Eagles on 29 yards. And that was not doing that. That's a flag on the play. Come on, you NFL refs. Is that a flag? Damn. And penny on Eagles player Fred Johnson. False start, 5 yards, and forced the Eagles 29 yards. Fred Johnson, really? Really, Fred Johnson? Really? Come on, dude. Third down, y'all. 3rd and 15 for the Eagles on their own 24-yard line. Ain't doing shot back. He looking, he firing. Oh, caught back that Takatera. Get that man a little. Second base, Andy Jones pass to short left to Grant Takatera to the Eagles 32-yard for getting 8 yards. All right. Alright, here go and come here and trying to do this. We gotta kick this one. Hey, Stars, I wonder what you had Star Wars show. Alright, here's the kick. See what the Ravens gonna do when they first play the game. Get him, get him. We got to the Eagles. The Phillies play on the same night. The Phillies are playing right now, 17, in Minnesota. Yeah, just put it right see what it gave home. It's really something. Ravens posted 50 yards to the Ravens 50 yards to the I would listen to the Bush advance at the Ravens 28 yards for getting 13 yards. So him. 1st and 10 for the Ravens on the old 28-yard line. I don't know who's the quarterback they're using out there. I'm not sure who the person is. Yeah, it's and left hand to the Ravens 30-yard line for getting 2 yards against the over him. Who is even the Ravens quarterback anyway? Who is the guy? Adam Rendell. Okay, I gotta remember that. Adam Rendell. I gotta remember that. I know who the Ravens, they're going to use in some. 2nd and 8 for the Ravens on their own 30-yard line. Adam Rendell got him there. Adam Rendell shotgun pass to the top of the hill. Pass short left to Adam Herbert. Push to the Rams at the Eagles 21-yard line for getting 29 yards. He sends over him. 1st and 10 for the Ravens on the Eagles 21-yard line. And Adam Rendell, right guard to the Eagles 39 yards for getting 2 yards. And Jeremiah Todd Jr. was all over him. 2nd and 8 for the Ravens on the Eagles 39-yard line. And Rendell was backing him. He looking, he firing. Get number 34, get him. What's up, Amanda May? Yep, Wayne Johnson was trying to the season. He said it. I seen the interview. And they ain't the same. But we got his replacement, so yeah. So you know. And Rendell was checking base. And it was Taylor pass short. And the Eagles 3 yards for gaining 6 yards and so him. On 3rd down, y'all 32 for the Ravens on the Eagles 30-yard line. And the second phase, they got to left guard to the Eagles, 28-yard line for gain of 5 yards. G Hole, and then St. Williams is all over him. Right, yo. First and 10 for the Ravens on the Eagles 28-yard line. And what was Adam thinking? He trying to run that? Thank you for the subscriber, man. What's up, Sawyer? Sheena, thank you for the treat, super game. And then with the second phase, the Tyler Huntley sacked at the Eagles 28-yard line for no game for 0 yards. She ever tried to use over him. What did Vice Hopper do now? What did Vice Hopper do wrong? What's my favorite player Vice Hopper do now? Star Wars, he said Vice Hopper really. What did he do wrong? Because I want to know what he did wrong, because, you know, when you start saying that, it's like, you know, what's going on, what could go wrong, can go wrong. I'm going to look and see what happened, because like, I want to know what happened, because I really want to know. Vice Hopper striked out. Vice Hopper, damn it. Lucky I'm giving y'all blank today, because, lucky. I hope the Eagles don't make me go get red all season, because I don't need that. That's a headache right there. And okay. And the base player Jay Vick was injured during the play. You know, not to say name, but hey. The Phillies are playing the Minnesota Twins. The Phillies are having a 3-game series against the Minnesota Twins, John and Jaden. They played the first game against the Twins on Thursday for that Philly Dreams game. Now they're playing game 2 tonight, which they're playing game 2 right now in Minnesota. So they went to Georgia Idaho to play the Philly Dream game. That was the first game against the Twins. Now they're going back. Now the Eagles, now the Phillies and the Twins are going back to Minnesota to play the team that the Twins in their home ballpark. So they went to Georgia Idaho for the Philly Dream game. Now the Phillies are traveling. The Phillies travel to Minnesota, and so the Twins. They're going to play them at the Twins ballpark. So yeah, so yeah, so now this is game 2 tonight, and then game 3 is tomorrow afternoon at 2:15. So yeah, so yeah, you didn't see that. If you didn't have Netflix to see that Philly Dream game, that was game 1. So if you didn't know that, so that's what you know. So all right, y'all. Here we go. We're back now. 2nd and 10 for the Ravens on the Eagles 28-yard line. And the window dropping back. He looking. Hey, he got sacked. He got sacked by Robinson, number 95. Put you on the ground. They say put you on the ground. Oh, they switch the quarterback. Hopefully, okay. They switch you out. Oh, okay, switch them down. Wait, he just got sacked. Yeah. I tell her it was sacked that they. Okay, so. 4th and 13 for the Ravens on the Eagles 31-yard line. Taylor Huntley's pass was short middle to the Travis Walker to the Eagles 31-yard line for a gain of 4 yards. John Cable was over him. Ivy. Okay. And Tyler 49-yard field goal, and it goes up, and the kick is no good. No good. And it still was good. We have still a good game, guys. So time out on the field, and the clock starts at 7 minutes and 25 seconds left in the first quarter. All right, time for the Eagles to get back on the field and see what they're gonna do in the next possession. And don't worry, guys. I will get Madden 27 so I can do the videos for y'all now. So for Madden 27, guys, we're bringing back QB Chris Jackson. Chris Jackson coming back, so Chris Jackson coming back. So if you know, you know. If you don't know, you don't know. Chris Jackson's coming back, so you know, for the people who don't know. Chris Jackson's coming back, so if you know, you know. He's making his return back to the field. I'm just gonna let you know there. Just so you know. So it's gonna be interesting to see where he's gonna go. But Chris Jackson also is gonna be playing in college football 28, 27, so you might see that college years for him before he goes to the NFL. So it's gonna be a whole bunch of stuff. So when it's gonna be interesting for them. Good day to you. And let's see what went to the Eagles owner, Jeffrey Lurie. Yeah, Jeffrey Lurie. Nope, ain't gonna say that. Nope. All right, here we go. Second possession, don't still keep being so. First and 10 for the Eagles on their own 31-yard line. And he's gonna drop back. Pass over to number 0. Get him spinning, turn. Ooh. And those pass with short left to Hollywood Brown to the Eagles 43-yard line for gaining 4 yards. And TJ Taylor was over him. What's up, Joe? What's up? Second and 6 for the Eagles on their own 43-yard line. Stolen. Oh my God, stolen! And he gone. He off to the races. Yay! Touchdown, freaking Ravens. Boy, some people ain't getting no jobs on this damn team. You play like this, you ain't getting a job on the 50 roster. So, and I'm just gonna say this one. I'm gonna say this one again. Tank Gisby, you could have caught that football, man. What in the Tank Gisby, damn it. Wait, they didn't get that. They didn't get that touchdown. Okay. If I lose a touchdown, please don't say it's a touchdown. Whew. Thank God that wasn't a touchdown. See, I was losing my soul right here. I was about to lose my soul with it. That would have been a touchdown. We answered some questions, like. Yeah, this is the Eagles hat, yo. It's a new one. So you know me, I'm all about that. It's somebody what somebody face it, like what the hell was that? Leave it down over there. The starters for the Eagles don't play until September 13th, Jaden. Yeah, when the Eagles play their home opener game against the Commanders out in South Philadelphia and looking for Nature Field, that's when the Stars will play, September 13th. And third down, yo. 3rd and 6 for the Eagles. Yeah, so this is gonna be one and you're gonna pass incomplete or something there too. So that 36 for the Eagles on the play the other way. And you're gonna pass incomplete something to Darius Cooper. Damn. Yeah, so that's just went over that one. I we gotta punt the ball again. Yeah, second ball is okay. He did good in practice, so he ain't hurt or anything. And second ball you're gonna see him in the regular season anyway. Running down the field and shit. Then second ball he is doing good. He's on the sideline for this game because he ain't the Stars are playing, so and he had punted 40 yards to the Ravens 10-yard line. And it was a quick catch by Leon Wilson. Yeah, time on the field, and so it's on the field, and the clock starts at 6 minutes and 37 seconds left in the first quarter. Ravens got another chance to do something. Yeah, it's the Ravens trying to do the next possession, so. What happened, Jenny? You had a bad experience at Eagles Open Practice? You had a bad experience or something? No, I know. No, they said, I forget which one they said, no, you're not going to see it playing. I forget who it is. And these are all the Eagles players that are playing. Grant Taylor's playing, Darius Cooper's playing, Hollywood Brown's playing, Ted Gizzy playing, Adrian Nutsky playing, Tabas playing, and then Sands playing, Gabe Hall's playing, Jahad Kane was playing, Max's Platoon was playing, and Maxie Williams is playing. So, no Bernard's playing. Just the backups and stuff, Yeah, so, none of the starting people are playing, so. Jaden, so just let you know there. And we won't see Jahad Green don't play either until the regular season, probably. So, you ain't getting that, so. Damn, your first time not to go no more? Alright. Jay Carter sound like what the Jay Carter plays in the regular season? Jay Carter gonna be putting somebody on the damn grass. So Jordan Davis team. And then, JD and JM will be out the put people on the grass. I'm like, yeah, Jordan Davis, yeah, the man got a contract, man. We're gonna see the tail again. Then again on there trying to knock somebody the hell out. So some of the stars are on the sideline, so they're not playing because they went to September, so it's going to be interesting. When our stars play against those Commanders on September 13th, 4:25, they're going to know. You're going to see the playbook with the starters in it. You're going to see Sherman used the playbook for the extra starters, and then and that's going to be where you're going to see plays win for Jalen. You're going to see what happens. You're going to see. 7:13, you got to wait for that. So 1st and 10 for the Ravens on the 10-yard line. And Wendell right into the Ravens 12-yard line for gain of 2 yards. Jahad Cable and 8 times over him. Second and 8 for the Ravens on their own 12-yard line. And to Hurley's pass was short right to Matthew Hayward. Ran the bounds at the Ravens 20-yard line for getting 8 yards. And Jeremiah Jones over him. That's all the Ravens. Okay. I get these names right. Alright, y'all. First and 10 for the Ravens on their own 20-yard line. And Taylor's and dropping back. He firing. That's a deep throw. He caught that. That was even high. He caught that. Yeah. And Taylor's pass was short middle to Coleman Lane at the Ravens 39-yard line for getting 18 yards. And McWilliams was all over him. Couldn't even get him down. Like, damn. Caught that one. No, Jahan Greenard is the starter for the Eagles. Not Jones. Jonathan Greenard. So first and 10 for the Ravens on their own 38-yard line. And Riley's right guard to the Ravens 41-yard line for a gain of 3 yards. And AJ Estrada's is over him. Alright, second and 7 for the Ravens on their own 41-yard line. And then when they was thinking about he driving, like, get him. What is he? Oh, yeah. We want to start fighting out here. Play shit. Oh, now we just a flag on the play. Damn, we want to start fighting preseason, yo. Is that Chicken 21 team? And Tyler Early scrambles right into the Ravens 40-yard line, gain of 2 yards. And Ryan over here, Penny on the Ravens 40-yard line. Danny Fenton, offensive holding 10 yards, and force at the Ravens 41-yard line. Ah, that's what y'all get. You get a penalty for that. Alright, here we go, yo. Second and 17 for the Ravens on their own 31-yard line. And Tyler Huntley thinking about it. He's thinking about it. Oh, damn, he didn't catch that. One hand in the air, can't catch that. You ain't no Lamar Jackson, that's all I know that. And Tyler Huntley has an incomplete short right to Hunter Western. Third down, you coming on third down, yo. 3rd and 17 for the Ravens on their own 31-yard line. And Tyler Huntley's taking back the pass. Call it, if I get him. And Tyler Huntley's pass was short middle to Josh Stevens to the Ravens 42-yard line again, 11 yards. The Huck Campbell and Mac MC Williams all over him. And yo, Biles catch that person, get him on that ground. So you know, had to sleep like that, yo. Alright, gotta punt this ball the way he's gonna punt it, so. What's up, Gorge _ 128? Ain't no one come out again. And Ryan Igley punts a 27 yards to Eagles 31-yard line. And so out of bounds. In the first quarter, guys. Time on the field. And the clock starts at 3 minutes and 2 seconds left in the first quarter. Nothing happened to me, so don't start being a JA right now. Don't start being a JA. Don't stop being a JA. Nothing happened to me anyway, so don't be a JA. So If you're gonna make a teeth joke, don't even go there. Not even go there. Because I will block you with a heartbeat. So don't even go there. Don't even go there. Because, you know, I'm not in the mood right now. I'm not in the mood because, you know, so just let you know, just don't start the jokes because, you know, I can take and block you right away. So, Star was talking about the Phillies game. You talking about we have a player on the Phillies called Derek Hill for the Phillies. So you don't know if you don't know you're not a Philly you're not a Philadelphia Phillies fan, so you wouldn't know. If my baseball team's playing tonight, so you don't watch the Phillies games, you wouldn't know. You wouldn't know. So you don't know, so yeah, so you would know. And by the way, Grace, Derek Hill is a baseball player, so if you knew that, if you knew that. Yeah, all these guys right here. So that's the one we're looking at because you know. Here's somebody don't F this up. It's a bisexual women. They have a name like that for your YouTube channel? Well, I know. Bisexual women, I got my girlfriend Naomi two gifts for when I went to Atlantic City. I got her 2 gifts. I got her a green dress, and I got her this which is the right size, and I got her a tie-dye shirt that says Atlantic City on it. It's a 2XL, so it's her right her size, and then also the green dress is her size as well. So I showed her the video called the dress. She's like, she not like the color green, which I did not know. I keep forgetting that she don't like the color green. And I said, you know, I should have got her that blue dress because, you know, she would like that one. Because I didn't think, because she don't like green. She likes pink. My girlfriend really likes the color pink. She likes the color red. She got the black and purple dress and the black and the yellow dress. And I got that purple dress one and she liked that color. But I should have got her that blue one because she likes blue. So I know for next time. She likes blue. So, but, you know. So, you know, that one. So. Alright, so first and 10 for the Eagles on the wait. So let me go back to okay. First and 10 for the Eagles on their own 21-yard line. And he goes shotgun pass to Ted Gagey, right guard to Eagles 34-yard line, but getting 3 yards. 3 rushes over him. Second and 7 for the Eagles on their own 34-yard line. And he goes shotgun pass to Ted Gagey, left tackle to the Eagles 36-yard line, but getting 2 yards. Reed Washington and Jay was over here. 3rd and 5 for the Eagles on their own 36-yard line. Andy Dalton pass incomplete. Short left to Darius Cooper. We gotta punt the ball again. I know we ain't got chicken out there. Because we got chicken in this game. Life will be much better. Oh, damn. You know that is. And the man punts a 48-yard to the Ravens 16-yard line. And the other was to the Ravens 28-yard line for a gain of 4 yards. Around the woods over here. Can't compete a pass. Can we get Ted McKee in this damn game, please? That would be nice. And don't start to make me feel like, what the? You're an experienced guy. You can't even. Yo, Jalen Hurts can play better than you, and I'm just going to say that one. I'm just say that one. Get Ted McKee in this damn game. Let Ted McKee get in the game, y'all. Because, you know. Yeah. First and 10 for the Ravens on their own 20-yard line. Damn, they just get first downs and shit. The backup defense can't do shit. And Joe, video, second pass, the pass was short right to the Magic Hero to the Ravens 30-yard again, 13-year-old Jalen Charles James over in the S. Oh, that was over him. First and 10 for the Ravens on their own 30-yard line. Joe Pedro, John May, pass over 7-34, get him. Yeah, don't you? Y'all watch the donations like that. You hit the super chat thing with the with the dollar sign and you put it like that. You don't write it in the chat. If you know that. AZ how I go if you knew that. And then the second pass to Elijah to the right guard to the Ravens 33-yard line, 34-yard line for a gain of 1 yard. Zealand's over him. Second and 9 for the Ravens on their own 34-yard line. And Joe Video pass with short right to Deontay Walker. Pushed out of bounds at the Ravens 41-yard line for the gain of 7 yards. And Aaron Thomas over him. Yeah, I was gonna tell you though what's up. Damn. And that's the end of the first quarter, ladies and gentlemen. We end the first quarter of the Eagles and Ravens game. Nothing, y'all. Yeah, can't get no score on the board. Can't get nothing here, so. I only do one game, guys. I can't do both games because it can't do both. I just do one game, so. I can't do both because there'll be too much to go back and forth. To try to call that one and that one at the same time because you're on the same stream. That's too much for me because, Why is Vice Papa crying? What happened? On the third day, 31 for the Ravens on the own 42 line in the same quarter, guys. And then bring paper to going away to the Ravens 46 yards for getting 4 yards. And Big Williams over here. First and 10 for the Ravens on their own 46-yard line. And when they say Papa himself, and then his right guard to the 50 for getting 4 yards. And Ty Robinson over here. Ooh, see, that's why I said Trey Turner should have been in the outfield. Because this is why. Trey Turner should have been in the outfield. This is why. Because if White Sox gets hurt in the outfield, it's gonna be bad for the organization because White Sox is the face of the damn Phillies. And and like Trey Turner should have thought about what if White Sox gets hurt out there? Trey Turner is a jerk because he don't want to go in the. That's what see. If Trey Turner was in the outfield right now, we kept White Sox at first base when he won't get hurt. But no, Trey Turner wants to stay playing shortstop. He didn't want to go in that field. That's why this is all. I blame this on Trey Turner's fault because number one, he should have went to the outfield and be the save Vice from getting hurt. See, this is why because I blame Trey Turner for that. But also, I'm kind of mad at Vice too because you started to want to put yourself out in the right field because you said you do anything to help the team win. So you put yourself out there in the right field and then call yourself to get injured. So that's like I'm kind of mad at two people right now because Trey Turner for not taking out one for the team going to the outfield, so Barstow can stay at first base, and so that, and Barstow will question himself to go on the outfield, and then he could end up getting hurt, and he's hurt, and so, if you want to blame somebody, I don't, we gotta get mad at Barstow for making a decision to go out there because that's the reason that if he gets hurt, that's the end of him. So, and then Trey Turner just want to stay at shortstop and don't want to go in the field, just so that way Barstow gonna have to do that and have to run himself out there. You see that? It's kind of like, I know everybody in that clubhouse really hates Bryce Harper right now. Talk about the Phillies for a little bit, y'all. So, 36 for the Ravens on the ball to 50. And Jones running Patrick Lee Sherman to Weston. And the Ravens got put the ball, so. Yeah, what's up, Hector? Well, Hector, you got a profile picture there. You got a different profile picture. And Ryan agree. Punts of 40 yards to the Eagles 10-yard line. Selling the Joe fair catch value. Winning covering. Oh, now we got Ted McKee is in the game. Yay, Star Wars. We got Ted McKee in the game. That's my boy, number 16. Yes. Ted McKee's in the game. We all love Ted McKee. It ain't dog candy. Shit. Ted McKee's in the game, Yeah, that is you, Hector. That's what's up, man. And Ted McKee's coming in the football game, Star Wars. I wish I had to get that. I got my grandma, but I don't want to show them on the stream because if I show y'all on the stream, y'all will see like that's good good stuff I got y'all. So yeah, because I would show y'all what I got her, but y'all know y'all didn't see it when we did the video call, so like But if I show you one, guys, y'all gotta be like really excited about that because it's really nice stuff I got her. So it's her outfits because I never get her like so I think about getting the shoes, and then I was like nah. The shoe thing I would get that a little bit like around toe and stuff to get the shoes I want to get her. Cause that's gonna go with the dress and the shirt. If I get the shoes, then I'll go together with that. Cause then that'll be great. Then that'll be 3 gifts right there. Cause then there's a lot to get somebody on the day November. So I know. But it's gonna be worth it because I'm holding it to November and I'm gonna do that because I figured that would be the right idea. So I'm gonna hold it to November and give it to her and say, there you go. Because you figured that would be the right time to give it because then, Yeah, so that's what it is. I keep coming to this football game, yo. And when they go to halftime, we'll get to eat, guys. When this game goes to halftime, so. Yeah, Tim McKee's doing the game, yo. And me and Star Wars loves Tennessee. What did Vice do wrong again, Star Wars? He said Willie Vice. Did Vice strike out again? Here we go, y'all. First and 10 for the Eagles on their own 10-yard line. Tim keeps dropping back. Pass over to number 28. Tim keeps shotgun pass. Then Will Shepley up the middle to the Eagles 13-yard line for gaining 3 yards. All right, Will Shepley's out here. All right. Dang, why you calling my favorite player Bryce Harper greedy? Come on, damn Star Wars, really? Oh, he tried to take a second. Damn, Bryce Harper, why would he do that? Second and 7 for the Eagles on 13-yard line. Tim keeps dropping back. He firing. Oh. And we're coming out here trying to be like a wide damn receiver. Kevin! Ain't no wide receiver out here. Devin keeps back with short left to Wayne Curry. Pushed out of bounds the Eagles 17-yard line for gaining 4 yards. Kind of on the third down. Let's take region. Right, yo. 3rd and 3 for the Eagles on their own 17-yard line. Sam McKee's dropping back. He looking. He firing. Oh, damn. And Tam McKee has incomplete. Short left to Grant Tucker. I know we can win so many for this. Something. I'm on your case right now. What kind of fake call you got? Yo, I know you gotta have different flavor options for like $80, Tanner McKee and Cole Payton, but damn. You know what I'm saying? They never gotta punt the ball again. Alright. And running back punts a 49 yards to the Ravens 34 yards. Center Lewis to Larry Western. The Eagles 47 yards again 19 yards. Yeah, because it was over him. Back out. He's not gonna see about to make you want to say what we did with it. What is the shop banning? My big girls and big and big. Trying to sort the game, know as bad as it is. Don't even say it. First and 10 for the Ravens alone, 11 line. And Joe Pringle pass short middle to Xavier going into the Ravens 26 yards, we get it 15 yards. And JT Williams over here. First and 10 for the Ravens on their own 26-yard line. And okay, so and it was right tackle to the Ravens 29 yards, we get it 3 yards. And Joe Jackson over here. Second and 7, the Ravens on the 29-yard line. Jones over to number 26. Get 36, get him. Damn. I know Eagles stuff on, you already know. Well, this is the backups. It's not the starters Wednesdays. Remember that it's the backups, not the starters. Week 1 against the Commanders, you're gonna see the starters, and it's gonna be those different things. So you gotta remember that. You gotta remember that. It ain't the stars out there, so we gotta give them a chance. Everybody's fighting for a job to be on the damn Eagles team. So, but that's how it goes. I think Taylor the Ravens on their own 38-yard line. The Payne Ravens player, A.G. Wilson, false start 5 yards in the course of the Ravens 30-yard line, no play. Don't even start that Wednesday. Don't start being mean right now. Cause you don't want me to start talking. You don't want me to start talking about You don't want me to start coming at you right now. So don't even start doing it. Cause don't even start doing it. Don't start doing it. I'm trying to be nice to you, so don't start trouble. Cause don't start trouble like that. Don't be talking about people like that. Cause you don't want me to start talking about all the players on the Detroit Lions. I can start going there. So if I start talking about any of the Detroit Lions players, don't get mad when I start talking bad about them. Don't do that. Don't start there. Cause I can go there. So yeah. So I can go there. So Mr. 15 for the Ravens on their own 30-yard line. And Jalen pass was deep left to Elijah Sterling to the Eagles 49 yards for getting 18 yards. And Mac McWilliams is over him. Daniel Eagles pass. Mac McWilliams. Defensive holding declined. Yeah, but if I start talking about him, like I can start talking about him because I can say this. Let me think about this Wednesday. When's the last time the Detroit Lions went to the Super Bowl? When's the last time they been in the Super Bowl? Yeah, answer that one. When's the last time they been in the Super Bowl? Yeah. Talking about the current Detroit Lions. When's the last time they been in the Super Bowl? In our seasons. Yeah, so. Yeah, so. So, yeah. So, just let you know there. Yeah, guys, we're coming with a 2-minute warning, guys. We're coming with a 2-minute warning. The only reason why I'm bringing that up because you want to talk shit about Jalen Carter, I can talk bad about yours. So don't start a fight you don't want to have, Winston. Don't start a fight you don't want to have. So you know. So that's what I'm saying. So there's so don't start a fight you don't want to have. So I'm trying to be nice this time, and you already starting trouble by bringing up old stuff. That's where you start problems, because you bring up old stuff. So that's how you start in trouble. And because when you bring up old stuff, you start in trouble again. And I don't think Star Wars want to hear about that old stuff anyway. I don't think Star Wars want to hear about it either. About hearing you talking about old stuff from last season. I don't think Star Wars wants to hear about that stuff either. But so that's the thing. You bring the old stuff to try to make me and Star Wars mad. So that's what you're trying to do. So, but I don't think that's what you're trying to do. And me and Star Wars moved on from that situation. You keep going back to the past, the old stuff you went from last season and stuff. You don't want to bring up last season stuff. You're trying to. Yeah, you are. You bring up old stuff, talking about something from last season. So that's what you're doing. So I got the information in the chat. Star Wars can see the chat on his computer. So you guys laptop, you can see what you wrote. So Star Wars can see the same thing you wrote, and he can see them. So I ain't bringing it up. You the one brought it up. So don't talk about me. You the one brought the conversation up. So don't even try to come at me. You brought it up. So you the one going in the chat and brought it up. And nobody was talking about that stuff until you walked in the stream and brought it up. No, I was just covering the game and you brought that conversation up. So don't you brought the conversation up. You brought it up. So don't even try to say, don't tell me to move on. You the one brought it up. So you brought it up. So don't try to tell somebody to move on when you brought it up anyway. Once you brought it up, you start a whole conversation. So remember that whatever y'all say in the chat, if you bring up something, don't try to tell somebody to move on because number one, you the one brought it up. I've been moved on from that situation, but once you start mentioning it in the chat, then you bringing it back up. So that's the thing, Yeah, to me and stuff was in here enjoying the game and stuff before you came in here Wednesday. And then you started bringing up that conversation. So, that's the whole reason you brought it up. Nobody even talking about it. So second and 5 for the Ravens when the Eagles were going on. They're going to pass was short right too. Eli Sterling. So okay, first and 10. Okay, let me just see. Then the plays be so fast in this recent game. I tell you, backups are not that good, yo. The backups are not that good. No, I said we enjoy you coming in the stream Wednesday. We enjoy you being here, but you can't be bringing up old stuff. You can come here. I'm not banning nobody from coming to the stream. We were enjoying this. The stream was fine. When you could be here. It's just that you don't want you to bring up old stuff when you come in the stream. That's all it is. You can talk about anything, but just don't be bringing up stuff from the past. That's all it is. You can have fun in here, but just don't bring up stuff from the past that you're gonna keep on bringing up old stuff. That's the thing. I'm not telling anybody you can't say anything, but when you feel old stuff, people can see new people can come in the stream and see that, and then see that they can see that and think that, now when you talk about old stuff, and they're gonna look at that, and that's really gonna be bad because then new people gonna see that you just talking about old stuff, and they're gonna think like, I'm not correcting you on that, I'm just letting you talk like that. So that's the whole reason. So that's just the whole reason for that. Yeah. So. But you get what I'm saying, right? Star Wars. You saw what Winston that wrote in the chat. He bought it the thing right here. I'm gonna read to you what he bought it because Yeah, he said one thing the Lions had to do about Jalen Carter spin on Dak. He brought it. He said Jalen Carter and the spin on Dak thing. He just said that once I said something about the Detroit Lions, he wanted to talk about like Jalen spin on Dak. So he went right there. So I said like don't start a fight you don't want to have because you brought it something like that. Nobody was even talking about the Jalen Carter and the old news stuff until you said nobody was talking about that. See, that's why it is. I was calling the game winning nicely, trying to have a nice start to the new Eagles season, not talking about past old stuff. And, that's what I was doing. So, yeah. Yeah, you got to get watched for that, so, that reason. Yeah, I know, it's football season, guys. Y'all can come in the chat and talk whatever, but if you talk about old stuff, about a player doing stuff, that really gets under my skin sometimes, because, I respect people, but when you go doing that, bringing up old news and stuff, like, come on now. Like, Like, 'cause I don't like when people do that because then because I already moved on from situations and stuff. And when somebody else when the people in the chat bring up old stuff, you're the one who in the chat's not moving on. I already been moved on. You just bring it up to remind somebody like, come on now, why you want to remind somebody about something that's already been handled already? You know, that's the whole thing. Yeah, so that's just the whole reason for that. I ain't stopping nobody from talking about anything. Just don't bring up old stuff that's already happened from previous seasons and stuff. Try to say like, that, it's all, bring up old things, that's all it is. I'm not saying like, but bring up something new. Don't bring up something that we already heard about and just try to make the chat unfun when you do that, because then, that's all I'm just saying, so. Yeah, so, okay, first change the leaves on 21. And John running pass with short latency. He's done today. He was 21 only for a game to 7 yards. And Rick is over him. Second and third for the Eagles on the second and third for the Ravens on their own 21 line. And John pass incomplete deep right left tackle. Penalty on Kenny Ringo. Defensive pass interference 16 yards and 40 Eagles 21 yards no play. I know, right? Kenny Ringo, man. First and goal for the Ravens on the second and 7 for the Eagles on their own 23-yard line. And time by the Eagles. The Eagles on 2 timeouts out. Time by the Eagles. Yeah. Again, the Eagles took a timeout right here on 2nd and 7. Yep, and now it's halftime, ladies and gentlemen. Halftime, 7-0 Ravens, and going to halftime. Yes, it's keep after 7 to that's down to the Eagles 20 young and 3 yards. And we're gonna go over him, so. And now we're halftime, y'all. 7-0, and we at halftime. 7-0, y'all. Oh, Alabama's 3 for 3 tonight? Wow, Alabama's playing good tonight. Who was shock factor right there? Shock factor right there. Yeah, I wasn't talking to the Wednesdays or anything. I just said I'm like him bringing up the whole Jalen Carter spitting on Dak Prescott stuff. Like it's wrong on both sides. So like I didn't like him bringing up that up anyway. Because once I read the chat and he brought that up, I'm like really like I wasn't even nobody was even talking about that anyway. He brought that up, so that's the one thing I didn't like that he brought that up because nobody was even talking about that until he brought it up. So you know. So that's just the whole reason for that. I don't bring up topics like I don't even brought that topic up because when I read the chat and you bring up something that's from the past, you bring up something that's gonna start a whole conversation that nobody wants to go into because you can't tell the host of the stream to move on for something when you brought the topic up in the first place. So if you brought that topic up, you start the discussion. Nobody was even talking about that. So that's the whole reason for them. You know. See, Winston want to tell people to move on from stuff, and he brings up, he want to bring up old topics and stuff, and want to tell everybody to move on from stuff, but he want to start off bringing up old topics, and then want to take no accountability for nothing. He wants everybody else to move on from stuff, but he wasn't the one who wrote in the chat about it, so that's the problem right there. You want everybody else to move on with stuff, but you brought the topic up. Not even Star Wars was talking about that, and until he wrote it in the chat, so that's when, like, nobody was talking about it, so that's the whole reason for that, so. So, and stuff like that. So, that's just my whole reason for that. When Star Wars, that's the whole reason for that, Oh, Lazardo messed up again. But you understand what I'm saying, right? Star Wars, you understand what I'm saying, right, Star Wars? Yeah, you understand what I'm saying, right, Star Wars? I know you folks don't really think, but you understand what I'm saying, right? Yeah, I understand what you say with the game. But you understand the conversation, what I was saying, or what I was saying in Star Wars, yeah. You understand that Star Wars, you see what Winston's trying to do? He tried to put it on me, like I'm the one to keep talking about the same topic when he was the one who brought that conversation up. He don't take accountability for nothing. He tried to put it on me, like I'm the one talking about it. I wasn't even the one talking about it at all until he wrote in the chat about it. So that's the whole reason for it. I don't talk about anything until somebody else brings it up first. If you bring it up first in the chat, then it's gonna be discussed about. And then you don't tell me to move on when you the one brought it up in the first place. So that's accountability right there. If you're gonna bring up old stuff, don't put on the host and the host talking about it when I wasn't even talking about the whole entire game. I was focused on streaming the game. I was happy once that came in the stream. I was happy it was him. But then he wants to start, once we talking about the Eagles game and stuff, having a good time, and he wants to go way back to the past and stuff. So, that's just the whole reason for that. Yep. This game is bad for the, but it's the first preseason game. It's the only preseason game, so they do better. The next one is on the 22nd, which is against the Patriots anyway in Boston. So, oh wait, but that's the game. That's when the Eagles had the joint practice with the Patriots. Oh my God, the Eagles got the joint practice with the Patriots when they go to Boston, and they got a joint practice with AJ Brown and the Patriots. That's gonna be that's a joint practice. Even though AJ Brown's not playing in that game at all, but they're gonna have joint practice with AJ Brown, the former wide receiver. That's gonna be interesting right there. It's gonna be very interesting right there. It's gonna be very interesting to see. And they just showing how the coaches get to work on time. That's gonna be interesting, No, Star Wars, you got it wrong. It's the Eagles. You saying the Phillies? You talking about the baseball team? You got it mixed up on Star Wars. You saying the Phillies? The Phillies are the baseball team. The Eagles are the football team. You got it mixed up, Star Wars. So yeah, it's the Eagles, not the Phillies. The Phillies are the baseball team. You got the teams mixed up. So with Star Wars, you got the teams mixed up. When you talking about like Alabama and Vice Star, you talking about the Phillies. When you talk about the Eagles, that's what you got them mixed up because you saying the Phillies had 2 touchdowns, 2 conversions. So you get your sports mixed up because the stuff you talking about like touchdowns and 2 conversions, that's football stuff. You don't talk about what's in the baseball team. But the Phillies talk about runs and stuff, and then home runs and stuff. So you got them mixed up. Star Wars getting himself mixed up right now. Getting yourself mixed up. So yeah, so so you gotta get your sports right, Star Wars. I'm not gonna be just saying get your sports correctly, and so yeah, the Phillies are winning this game. I know. Yeah, but you said touchdown and 2 conversions. That had nothing to do with baseball, though. Yeah, the Phillies are doing good. See, they good in that Netflix game. 7-1. They're doing good tonight. Ain't nothing. See, that's why I said that the Ron's former team, the Twins are not that good. Cause you see them, I tell you that. I should never take the Ron to the Phillies. Cause that's what the Minnesota Twins get for doing that. That's what they get for doing that. They ain't that good. That's why I said the Minnesota Twins ain't that good. Because number one, they ain't that good. So I don't even know why they even try to play baseball tonight anyway. You know? And wish I was so happy to see me come back to do streaming the games and stuff. And I don't mind streaming the games for y'all, but I just don't want to be talking about old stuff like, that has nothing to do with the current. If it had nothing to do with this season, don't talk about it because don't bring it up because don't be bringing up stuff that happened in 2026 season. Like don't bring up stuff that happened in the 2025 season. Don't do that because then that's all it is. Because if I'm not talking about it, if Star Wars not talking about it, then nobody should bring it up anyway. Because if you want to live in the past and stuff, live in the past. But I go forward and stuff. Talk about what's happening with the Eagles currently right now. I talk about what going forward with players and stuff. We ain't gonna go in the past and talk about what their past mistake is. Cause you don't need to keep reminding somebody about their past mistake for one. It ain't gonna go nowhere if you do that. Where you gonna get out talking about somebody a player's past mistake for one. Where you get out talking about it so much. It ain't gonna so. So that's all I'm just saying. I bet you a couple times when Jalen Hurts was playing football, they would try to knock him out of bounds, would try to get him hurt and stuff, and a bunch of stuff. You don't see Jalen Hurts going in and want to hit somebody in the face, though. No. He don't do that kind of thing. He don't do that, He don't go try to do all that. But, has some respect for himself on that one. That just goes to just the same for that one, so. We have to use the Jalen Hurts weapons because it works right now because, it works right now. Yeah, so I had to use that right now because it works in one way. You guys, Wednesday is cool with me and Star Wars, but you gotta chill and talk about one player all the time and just keep on trying to make it think it's funny, You don't think it's funny to get in my skin like that. Just keep talking about the same old thing. You think that I'm not gonna react to him, So that's just I'm just not gonna react to it and think that's okay. You can just say whatever and then you think that nobody's gonna respond to that, So that's just all I'm just saying, And I was not telling you getting leave the stream and stuff. I said the stream was fine until you came in. When you came in here, everything was going great. The game was going great. And then, I was just saying, I'm not saying that you can't come in the stream. I'm not banned by the stream. I say you could come to the stream, but just can't talk about old stuff that, that's going to turn the vibe of the stream down when you do that because then, because, that's all I'm going to do, Yeah, that's all I'm just saying. So, the Eagles game will be back on soon after the third quarter. So, we'll see if they could do something in the second half. Needs to wake up the damn offense. Something needs to give. Because, something needs to give right now. Because, yeah, so. And you gotta remember, guys, this is just preseason, so it's not the regular season win. The wins don't really count for anything. So, the wins don't count for anything in a preseason game. So, just letting y'all know that. like I always say, the Phillies always play good when it comes to Luzardo and Sanchez and Wheeler. When it comes to Andrew Painter, they don't do so well for him. But they did good for Aaron Nolan in that Field of Dreams game, though. Which they did good for him in that Field of Dreams game, which is kind of funny how they did that. Gave him run support, which is kind of funny on that one. You know. Oh, you said when does spring training, and what it seems like you mean for baseball you talking about? Or you talking about baseball? You talking about Wednesdays? Cause I'm trying to know which one you talking about. You know, I'm trying to know which one you talking about. No, the NFL is called preseason. Spring training is talking about for baseball. Wednesdays. But you get in spring training and preseason mixed up. Cause spring training is for baseball, and then preseason is for the NFL. So it's preseason, not spring training. You think of baseball when you think about spring training and stuff. You know. Yeah. So Yeah. Yeah. So I'm not. Yeah, just like Winston's got mixed up with he said the Phillies have a touchdown and 2 conversion. Then you saw what he won. I'm like, wait a minute, are we talking about? Are you talking about the Eagles or are you talking about the Phillies? Because that wasn't nice with baseball at all. So he was saying the score of the game was like a football score because the Phillies have winning 8-0. So like I get it, but just the weapons don't match. No, not really. I don't really pay attention to other teams or other players or anything. So. I don't even know what's going on anyway. So, if you want to tell us what's going on, which that you tell us what's going on. And since you're my friend and stuff, I just want to know you can tell us what's going on. Because since I don't really know too much. So, you want to give us what the information, Let's say what's good. Yeah, I did tell you once that I got my girlfriend 2 gifts. Did I tell you that? Or I forgot to tell you that? Yeah, I did write to you on X and told you how I was going to see you. You probably didn't see the message when I sent it to you. Yeah, I did tell you on there. When you asked me the question on X, I did the message. Yeah, then it's the message to you when yeah, because yeah, so. His school he played that because they gave away his. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. I'll tell you what the gifts are because you probably didn't know about the gifts, so I'll tell you. You know, I was gonna show them to you, but then I don't want to pull them out again. So, but if I could able to send you the pictures on X, you can actually see what they look like. So yeah, because after the stream, I'll probably send you the pictures on the in the message thing so you can see what they look like. Yeah, so Okay, so. Alright, so Cameron's with Jake. Oh, we got Jake Ellen in the game, y'all. Hey, we got Jake Ellen in the game, y'all. Jake Ellen in the game for the Eagles game. So Jake Ellen kicks a 59 yards, the Eagles 35 yards to the 6-yard line. And then with the Ravens 20 yards, but 20 yards, and Joe Dolan. First and 10 for the Ravens on the 28-yard line. And then right guard to the Ravens, 31-yard line, again a 3-yard. D1, that's on the win. 2nd and 7 for the Ravens on their own 31-yard line. And then going pass was short middle to the Ravens 40-yard line for again a 9-yard. That's no hit. 1st and 10 for the Ravens on their own 40-yard line. And then went down right guard to the Ravens 46-yard line for again a 6-yard. As he was over here. First and 10, 2nd and 4 for the Ravens on their own 46-yard line. And Joe Vernon pass was short right to the 8-time Wayne. Ran out of bounds at the Eagles 48-yard line for again 6 yards. And Sean Wayne is all over here. Who else had to these players' names right now? Right, 1st and 10 for the Ravens on the Eagles 40-yard line. And you're going to red pass on number 6. Oh, I thought you said, damn. Can't even catch this guy. So I know. So I know what's that. I'm not trying to be mad at you and stuff like that. I'm not trying to get mad at you. I was just saying to you like we could you could come to the streams. I'm not banning you from the stream. I just said I just want you to talk about current stuff, not old things, because that's all it is. Because when you talk about old stuff, it kind of starts a problem. That's all it is. Cause you gotta remember we trying to go forward and stuff. We trying to go. We trying to talk about this season of the Eagles. We're not trying to talk about what happened last season, who did what wrong, because we're not trying to go backwards. You got to focus on right now. So if you don't want to do that. So first and 10 for the Ravens on the Eagles 37-yard line, and then Williams has incomplete short left to Deontay Wade, and Sean Wade was over him. Yeah, I'm just saying that for you because because sometimes you want to talk about sports stuff, but then you're not talking about anything that's current. You just bring up like the past stuff. So that's all I'm just saying. We can talk about sports, but we gotta talk about current stuff, not not like that stuff that already happened and taken care of. Because then if it's not relevant anymore, why are we still talking about it? That's all. You know. Yeah, that's all it is. You know. Yeah, so second and 10 with the Eagles on the second 10 with the Ravens on the Eagles 37-yard line. Then Glenny on his pad to short left. The largest turning pushed out of bounds at the Eagles 25-yard game, 12 yards. And Meg Williams was over him. And C. Williams over him. First and 10 with the Ravens on the Eagles 27-yard line. First and 10 with the Ravens on the Eagles 25-yard line. And then when he's on the back, get him. No, you know what? I kind of mad about earlier because that's when Star said that vice officer got hurt in the outfield and got hurt and stuff, and was crying about that, the pain and stuff. See, that's why I'm kind of mad that Trey Turner didn't go in that outfield because you would have said vice officer's freaking arm for that, matter, because anything if vice officer gets injured again. You gotta blame Divas Trey Turner for that one because, well, you also gotta blame Vice for being out there. And you also gotta blame Trey Turner because he could have saved his teammate from getting hurt if he would have just went to the outfield. So, and technically, when you put it like that, you could say that it's kind of like Wait a minute. Was that? Oh, you like Fruity Pebbles? You like the Flintstones Fruity Pebbles cereal. Oh yeah, the Fruity Pebbles cereal, with the picture of Fred Flintstone in the front of it. Yeah, that's a good cereal though. They had the other kind, which is the Cocoa Puffs ones. Yeah, so yeah, so So second and 9 for the Ravens on the Eagles 21 line. They went past incomplete short left to the largest down. Zone's over him. Well, my favorite cereal right now would be the I forget what it's called. It's a cereal with the almonds in it. It's called like the honey almond cereal. It's like yeah, I forget. Yeah, it's a cereal that has like the almonds in it. And then yeah, so I forget what they call it. Yeah, I look at the name for that one. Yeah, because not the Honey Nut Cheerios though. So And third and 9 for the Ravens on the Eagles 21-yard line. And Dylan Patrick incomplete shot right to Allen went down. And Jane was over him. And now they got to punt to him. Yeah, so Oh my God. And the kick is good. And right there, it's like Devontae Smith with that smiling and shit. We down 10-0. You over there smiling like it's a good thing. And Tamu in the 40-yard and the kick is good. So the scoring is the Eagles have 0 points. The Ravens had 10 points. And and time on the field when the clock starts at 10 minutes and 27 seconds left in the third quarter, We down 10-0 in this preseason game, I know right now. That makes me just so mad right now. It's just like, you know. You should have played our starter. Well, our starters don't can't play, so so that's the whole reason for that. Y'all stars can't play till September, so so that's just the whole reason for that. Well, now the question is, can we fit Lozardo in the ace category? Because you usually say that it's just Christmas Sanders and Zach Wheeler as our two aces. So can we add a third ace in there and put Lozardo there, or that would be too much to do that? Because and then we should have three aces now instead of just two, because. Yeah, because yeah, there we go. So now it'll be Christmas Sanders number one, Zach Wheeler's number two, and then Hayes Starr's number three. So so. Now I'm gonna say it to you once next one again. The guy that Jacob obviously wanted to be the head coach, wanted to be the manager. He decided to spend time with his family. The guy that I know you're talking about. Yeah, but he wanted to spend time with his family, so he turned out the Phillies offer to manage the team for the season anyway. So that's why they ended up getting Don Manley. So we can't change what happened. So so when the person chose to want to spend time with their family instead of managing a baseball team, that's their choice. We can't change that. Can't change that. You know, because really at the end of the day, Jacob obviously really wanted the guy from the Red Sox to be the manager of the Phillies, but now that Don Mattingly wants to come back next season and stuff, it's Jacob obviously starting to think like I don't think that'll be a good idea because I don't think Jacob obviously would want Don Mattingly to be the manager for the Phillies next season. You know, so I don't think he wants that. So I know you wishing that too. All Phillies fans wishing that we had that guy from the Red Sox to be the manager, but you know, we all wishing that it would have been a thing, but they didn't. And then we get to okay, so we can wish for win stats, but we can't get what we wish for. So get to 60 million, 35 million to the Eagles, 300 to the Eagles, 28 million, we're getting 25 million. First and 10 for the Eagles on their own 28 million. And 10 would keep shotgun pass to Wisdom. We let go to the Eagles 25 million for a loss of 3 yards. Came on and Dion was over him. Second and 13 for the Eagles on their own 25-yard line. Yeah. Sometimes people don't want to keep managing, want to be a manager or their whole life and be away from their family and stuff too much. So that's the whole thing right there. So and Tammy keep having short middle to Eli Styles to the Eagles 31-yard line against 6 yards. And TJ Taylor was over him on a third and 7 for the Eagles on their own 31-yard line. Tammy keeps shot back. He looking. Oh, Tammy Key got sacked. Yeah. Call us better than man. Call it what he will. Tammy Key just got sacked, ladies and gentlemen. And Tammy Key got sacked at the Eagles 22-yard line for a loss of 9 yards. And K.R. Martin was all over him. I know you're trying to make a joke right there, but that's our quarterback right there. That's one of about 3 quarterbacks right there that just got a 4 actually because of Jalen Hurts, Tammy Key, Andy Dalton, and then the one we drafted. So technically, yeah, so then you front the ball again. And it's that's our flag. So but no, okay. So I know Bernard's right there. They think about putting him out there, but not yet. They want to put our draft pick out there, man. They should put him out there. Let him now play, man. Let the African boy play, man. Come on, man. That's one of our draft picks, and he's on the defense side, even getting the game in. Let him get a chance to do something. Don't remind me, Star Wars. Don't remind me, Wednesdays. Don't remind me. My friend Monica did the same exact thing, and said that when I was at the day one, and she said the same thing to me, and I got upset about it. So don't remind me right now about that. Cause yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm excited to go back to work, make money and stuff. But just don't remind me like getting close to that, cause cause you don't wanna. Just that I gotta get through the fall week without with seeing my GF actually only being the same. Well, I can't be the same place, but I don't even know what decision's gonna be made. I don't know. Next week will be the time when somebody would let me know the decision of what the situation that I told you about that was mentioned in the stream that y'all know about to see you know you mean like I'm gonna be able to see her and plus all my friends at the same day for them, whatever the decision will be. Man, when you wait patiently for like the verdict of what's happening, like you like just waiting to see like would it be a change to that miscommunication, or would it just go forward with the decision already made and like nothing can be changed. But they grant the summertime one. I'll take that. The fall one can't be changed. That's understandable, but I understand that one, but. Yeah, this is a day. This is a day program where they pay for you to they pay for you to be attending and stuff. So they got to do they get the day program actually gets like the funding, and they got to do accounting and billing. How many members go, and they got to pay for each member to be there. So it's a whole process thing. You don't know about behavioral stuff, buildings and stuff when that you wouldn't know, cause every state has that, and they pay for like every member that attends. So you know. And then you can't just choose wherever you want to go because you got to get approval by somebody if you want to transfer. Let's say you want to transfer that day phone to another one. You got to go. They got to talk to the people at top to do that and get them to get you transferred. So you're not like you can just do that. So you can't just do that. So it's not that easy, not that simple. So you know what I'm saying. That's just the whole reason for that. That's why I told my girlfriend, hold up on getting transfer yourself, but then if I get a chance to stay and then she gets transferred out and then we both will be, then she'll be at a different room and not still be at the same one and that becoming bad. So I told her, hold off on that to even doing that. Because, Hey, first and 10 for the Ravens on their own 21-yard line. And Joe Landing on the pass with short middle to BlueSky to the Ravens 28-yard line again, 7 yard. And Samuel James over here. 2nd and 3 for the Ravens on their own 20-yard line. And Joe Clinton second pass to Dante McMillan right into the Ravens 34-yard line again, 6 yard. T. Williams and T. Jackson over him. All right, y'all. 1st and 10 for the Ravens on their own 33-yard line. And then we're dropping back. That's what number 34. Get him. Come on, defense. Damn. You know what's crazy? What's that? When you write 8Ks, you don't get that whole message saying like hello and stuff. But when you do with the 4Ks ones, they give you that little messages and stuff. Yeah, and so that's one that I just was wondering there. Yeah, I don't know. It's the same with the Ravens doing your life. And just when I shot them last year, you know, to it would end to the Ravens 35 yard again, 2 yards. And David Blunt Jr. is over him. 2nd and 8 for the Ravens on their own 35 yard line. And Jeff Penny pass with short man to the Ravens 43 yard line for getting 8 yards. And David Blunt Jr. is over him. Really though? What's that? You have to go to what races right there because you know you could say not big when you go to what race out there. That's offensive right there. And first and 10 for the Ravens on their own 43 yard line. And Joe Bendigo pass with short left to Adam went down to the Ravens 45 yard line again at 2 yards. Again, a good single win. Yeah, because when you said 3K is races, not for YouTube, though. Yeah, because you put the word races when you say 3K. So you're saying that the 3K is racist. So that first part is yeah, you can't say that because then I know what you're trying to say. I know what you're trying to say, but yeah. So so. Well, look at this. Yeah. Look at this. Winston. Look who's above you. Look who's above you, Winston. Look at the name above you. You see, I told you I was gonna say look above. That's what I was saying. So you would get excited who's coming in. Look at the for the Ravens, and then when there's left hand to the Eagles, waiting like we're getting a 7-yard, and then when time's over here, 3rd and 1 for the Ravens on their own 48 on the Eagles 48-yard line. Then back pass on number 13. Get him. Damn, we can't. Oh, he dropped the football. Oh, we knocked it out. We knocked the football out of his hand. And there's so many different troll movies. Which one are you watching though? Cause so many different troll movies. There's the one where the trolls is the one they got the trolls World Tour one, which is that's a good one. I seen the trolls World Tour one when they showing on Nickelodeon and stuff. That's a good one. Yeah. So if you watching just the regular trolls one, the regular trolls, then that's a good one too. But the trolls World Tour one is a good movie. You should check that out, Finn. Trolls World Tour. That's a good movie. That's a good one. It's in the troll movie franchise, so you're gonna check that one out. And then running pass was short right, then last down into the Eagles 36 yard gain 12 yards, and short was over here fumble recovered by and that's right recovered by the Eagles player, and Ron Thomas at the Eagles 24-yard line. It's a fumble, y'all. We had a fumble in the Eagles game, y'all. Yeah, you should definitely check that out. It's Trolls World Tour. Just search up Trolls. Search up the Google up Trolls. Movie. Movies in order. Yeah. Trolls like order of movies or whatever like that. Trolls movie titles, and it would have that on there, and it'll give you all the list of all the troll movies, and you'll see that there. So yeah. So well, actually, I'm gonna show you it because because people might not even know what I'm talking about. So. I'm going to show him it because that way you can see, that way I can show him what I'm talking about. So, Yes, these are all the troll movies in order right here. So they have Trolls is the first one, Trolls World Tour is the second one, and then they got Trolls Band Together, which is these are the 3 movies. So you're watching the first one, Finn. So the second one is the Trolls World Tour, and the third one is the Trolls Band Together. So the World Tour one is when they go on tour, and then the last one is the Band Together. So yeah, so you're watching the first Troll movie. The second one and the third one is good too. Yeah, because the one they show on TV is this one. They don't show the Band Together one on TV because yeah, so. He's saying Wednesday. He's saying Benjamin, my max is up to 100. I can do 100 there 5 times. You can't. It's gonna take a while for you to get to where Fitz at on Wednesday. It's gonna take a while. You got. It's gonna take a while though. Cause you don't go to the gym all the time like how Fit does though. You don't go to the gym like that, so So that's the thing. What's the 10 for the Eagles on their own 20-40 line? Yeah, cause it's still in the game. Hey, okay, John Matt pass over the cause and steal. Right tackle the Eagles 21 yards, they get a 1 yard. And then was over here. 2nd and 9 for the Eagles on their own 25-yard line. Well, I used to do like the gym and stuff, so I do like, cause since I work at a job where I be on my feet all the time, that's how I got small and stuff. Cause you can see like I'm not, not that big a person. Yeah, I can show you when I'm just standing up right here. Cause when you look at me right now, I'm a skinny person. See, cause I do a lot. Cause when I do my school job, I walk be on my feet sometimes all day. So. During the school year, so I'm always small anyway. You see, I don't have, my stomach's not that big, so mm-hmm. Just want that for that reason, so. Yeah, 2nd and 9 Eagles on 25-yard line. And Tammy keep passing incomplete. Short right to Cam or to him. And Cam Wallace is over with him. Yes, I just want to show you that because you can see, Yeah, so now if you want to see, if I show you a picture of what my girlfriend looks like when fit, you could see that like the difference between her and me, like literally if you look at her again, how she looks, you would be like what, and 39 for the Eagles on their own 25-yard line. Yeah, my girlfriend is like the way I don't make her work out and stuff because my girlfriend wants to lose weight and stuff, but she just don't know how to do it, so. That's, my girlfriend only wants to lose weight fit, but she don't know how to do it, so she doesn't know how to lose weight and stuff, so she don't know how to do it. She wants to, but, she's so addicted to eating snacks and stuff, so her addiction's right there, so she's addicted to eating snacks, and she likes, mac and cheese a lot and pizza a lot, so, she got, her thing right there, so she's addicted to cheeseburgers and stuff, so my girlfriend got addiction to certain things she likes, so pretty much in terms of reality, my girlfriend's addicted to food, pretty much. There you go. That's the word I'm looking for. Yeah, so and if he made points of 50 yards to the Ravens 20-yard line, and steering to the Ravens 31 yards, like 8 yards, and Blues over him. Yeah, so I just want to let you know that because that's something for you, let you know that fit anyway. So yeah, so now, if I show you, like, the difference between, like, stomach value wise, you can see the difference, and then you can tell the difference between who is, like, more between me and her, and you can tell, like, the difference and stuff, so. Yeah, you can see this is the picture of her right here. When where you can see like her stomach's a little bit big because when she was the hoodie and stuff, you could tell by the stomach wise. You could tell. So even when she wore dresses, you could tell. I could tell too. So it's on the joint for a lot of old people. Yeah, so like Jordan. Let's see, get out there and do something. Once the temple around, knocking people on the ground and shit. Alright, y'all. First and 10 for the Ravens on their own 31-yard line. And you're going to go back pass over. Oh, get him right there. Hey, guys. Bernard's in the game, y'all. Bernard is in the game. Where is Jaden when you need him? Because Bernard's in the game. He said he wants to see Bernard play, and I said he wasn't going to play, but he getting in the game now. So, you know. Our draft pick is in the game, y'all. The guy from Africa, y'all. The guy from Nigeria, y'all. He's in the game. Bernard's in the game, y'all. Hey. Yeah, you know. Sometimes I say this is a good thing that just happened right now, so. At the time for the Ravens on the way. Anyway, they're going to head to right into the Ravens 34-yard line again at 3 yards. Second and 7 for the Ravens on their own 31-yard line. They would have had a short line to tie Bears and pushed out of bounds at the Eagles 40-yard line again 11 yards. And then the time was all over here. Wow, Alabama's having a good game tonight. When I start covering Philly games, when I go back to covering the Phillies games again, I'll be like, okay, Alabama, you did that in the twin game. Can't you do any other game like this? Because, you know, we just want to know. All right, yo. First and 10 for the Ravens on the Eagles 48-yard line. And jumping into the second pass to the other way to the left hand to the Eagles 47-yard line again 1 yard. And then it was over here. It was over here. All right, here we go. Second down, yo. Second and 9 for the Ravens on the Eagles 47-yard line. And Germany's coming back. Oh! Caught that. And John Glenn was pass with short middle to Chris Moore to the Eagles 35-yard line again 12 yards. And then when time's over him. All right, yo. Got him the first down again. First and 10 for the Ravens on the Eagles 35-yard line. And then when he dropped back. Oh, at least we got him this time because last time he got the first down. So, you know, we gotta be on our quick on our toes and stuff. Okay, that's the guy right there. And then when he second pass to Elijah Turner, right guard to the Eagles 34-yard line, getting 1 yard. And Samuel Morton James over here. And that was sad to see Lane going to retire after the season. I know when Vlad heard that press conference, probably like, damn, you ain't going to have Lane Johnson next season. You're not going to have Lane Johnson for the 2027 season, though. Because, you know, the 2027 season, Lane Johnson would not be there. He would be retired. And then it'd be like one of those things where it'd be like, it's going to feel different when they do training camp in July of next year in 2027. That's going to be different because Lane will be already retired and be gone. And then it just be kind of like his back will be there, but it just will feel off from a lot because you're going to have that friendship we had with him. He's still have a friendship with Lane Johnson, but just that he might just show up the name, he try to help out the next person out, but Bobby, that come in and just be like that spectator kind of person, yeah, that kind of thing, so. Yeah, it's the end of the third, ladies and gentlemen. So now we end the third. We end the third with the game still 10-0 Ravens, y'all. I don't know if Alabama. I don't think Alabama could go 5-5. That would be amazing if he couldn't, but I don't think that Alabama would ever do that. Yeah, the preseason game is just going to see how players are doing and how well they were doing. So we're just going to do that for now. And then when the first game of the season comes around, we get the starters out there. It's going to be a whole different thing. Because, Jalen Hurts and the Stars were playing right now, this would be a much better game because you would see the score would be way different than this. We just got backups out there, so we know that you ain't going to see no scoring coming, no backups anyway. And draft picks and shit, because you're not going to see none of that anyway. So you know that. Wait a minute. Is all still in? It's 7. It was about 7. They look at the mouth. How did the Twins get 1 run? How? It was 8-0 the whole game, and then as Star Wars told me, now the Twins got 1 run. Like, how did that happen? Now they got to check the mound, because the mound's always the problem. I remember when I used to say the mound was the problem. And some ballboys had to come fix it, because, yeah. Yeah. I was done, man. I'll take this order out right now. The Braves lost to the Diamondbacks in the 6th. In the 6th for the Diamondbacks and Rays game. That's in Atlanta. And the Braves, it's 6-2. Diamondbacks got 6 runs. The Braves only got 2. Oh, wait. You lose to the Diamondbacks and they the whole visiting team? Yeah, and then y'all City, Atlanta? Wow. Wow, what to say then? If you look at the game on your TV, man, you see that score of the Diamondbacks and Braves game. The Braves are losing. They end the 6th inning, and it's now 6-2 Diamondbacks. The Braves only got 2 runs, and the Diamondbacks got 6. That is embarrassing. Like, come on, man. Like, and the Braves got the best record this season, and then no one's seed in the National League. And they can't even beat the goddamn freaking they can't beat the visiting Diamondbacks. That's saying something right there. Yeah, 35 of them. The Ravens on the Eagles 31 line. The Ravens had the shirt right there. The other way to the Eagles 22 on the 8 on. And MC Williams over here. First at 10 for the Ravens on the Eagles 22-yard line. Well, I don't know. They did do it. Well, they did do it one game. One game they did bench Alabama and the Cal Sword played first base, and then and stuff like that, and then they made Vice be the DH, and that's why I play right field. So they did do that one time though. So. Somebody said also Star Wars. Somebody said the bench Alabama after he played good in tonight's game. Like, why would somebody say that Alabama needs to get benched after he played amazing tonight? And and like that doesn't make no sense right there. Now if you're talking about Alabama's defensive side, I understand his defensive side is terrible. His offensive side is starting to be something good, so so that's just the part I don't understand, like, Yeah, because Alabama played good tonight. Somebody said bench Alabama when someone said this after today. They said they look at today's game and say Alabama went 4-4 in tonight's game, and they saying that Alabama should get benched after playing great tonight. Like, literally, yeah. Yeah, that's what Star was saying. If you read what he wrote when says, he was like, somebody said that, like, that's like saying, like, if Vice went 3 or 4 and saying Vice should get benched because he looked, yeah, that kind of like that kind of situation, like, You know, so 110 for the, you know, 110 for the Ravens on the Eagles 15-yard line. And Jake Williams had to show up to Xavier going into the Eagles 4-yard line again, 11 yards, which is over him. First and goal for the Ravens on the Eagles 4-yard line. Oh, Eagles defense do something here. Oh, no. Again with the shin. That backup can't do nothing, yo. And Bernard, you're a new guy who just got drafted to us, and you got to show us that you can actually play football. It's going to take you a while to be great at their position. You just like Jim Law, just starting out, don't know what the hell you're doing. And it's like, so I'm going to give you a pass on that one because, he mad himself. I understand, no man. And when you right guard to 4-yard rushing touchdown Ravens, and taking an extra point, and it's 16 to nothing. And talking about extra point, the kick is good. So now, so scoring, the Eagles have 0 points, the Ravens have 17 points, and timeout on the clock, guys, and the clock starts at timeout on the clock, and the clock starts at 11 minutes and 24 seconds of it in the fourth quarter. Damn. But it's preseason, yo. These games don't count, though. He was just fighting for jobs, though. So, that's what it is, right? Yeah. The Rays are losing to the Diamondbacks at home. Yeah, because, the Diamondbacks, went to Atlanta for like a 3-game series, and they're losing the game right now. They showed that out of town scores, and it's 6-2 Diamondbacks against the Rays. Mhm. Yeah. So Yeah. That tells you something right there about the damn Rays. They ain't all that hot. The Rays got players next month anyway. The Phillies next month anyway. So technically, if you think about it, like they you trying to tell me that the Eagles all got 109 pitches? Ain't no way. I have a question for Don Manley. What the hell you doing? You gotta say what's all speaking on, man. Edison Fallen coming in. Edison Fallen, we like him. Anybody likes Adam? Any Phillies fan likes Adam Fallen, so he's good. What you talking about? Wednesdays? And Taylor gets the 60 yards, and the Ravens 35 yards. The Eagles 3 yards. And the Eagles 22 yards again, 19 yards. And Robinson over him. y'all. We got our draft pick in there, y'all. Cole Payton's in the game, y'all. Our freaking draft pick's in the game, y'all. Cole Payton, our draft pick. Cole Payton's in the game, y'all. The guy we drafted. Should never drafted the quarterback. Damn, you had was in for that one. Yeah, Cole Payton's in the game, our draft pick. That quarterback that we drafted. So they want to use all three in the game. They're going to rotate out between Andy Dalton, Tanner McKee, and Cole Payton. Cole Payton, your first shot in the NFL. Welcome to the NFL, man. Just don't get sacked a lot. Don't get sacked and shit. That's all we know. And Cole Payton got sacked. First and Eagles on 20 Cole Payton got sacked at the Eagles 20 but lost to 2 yards by Jay Johnson. A penalty on Miles hitting on the Eagles, right? Eagles player Miles hitting when this guy offensive holding 10 yards and forced the Eagles 20-yard line. First and 20 for the Eagles on their own 12-yard line. Cole Payton driving back, looking over and pass over to Jenkins. Ooh, man. Yeah, welcome to the NFL for Cole Payton. First preseason game. I don't know if you're going to stay on this damn team, though. But it would be nice to keep you. You know. Yo, there's a guy that they call there's a player on the Eagles called Michael Jordan. Nailed to the NFL, nailed to the basketball player. It ain't the Michael Jordan with the basketball player. Because this guy had the same name. Hold on, yo. And Cole Payton had a shirt right to EJ Jenkins to the Eagles 15-yard line for the game 3 yards. Over here. So, and second and 17 for the Eagles on their own 15-yard line. And Cole Payton's pass was short line. Man, you gotta teach the rookie quarterback what to do, man. Cause he don't know. He's a draft pick. He don't know what to do. He new to this shit. He new to the NFL stuff. Come on, man. All right, on third down, y'all. 3rd and 17, Eagles on 15-yard line. Cole Payton's thinking about it. John Bay. Dang. And Cole Payton pass incomplete to Samuel Tune. Yeah, man. And we gotta get into Cole Payton's here. Like, okay, this is what we got. This is what you gotta do. You know, you got the traffic out there. Don't know what to do. You need Jalen Hurts to kind of tell you something, because that's the guy who's been in the league how many seasons. Yeah. Alright, so 4th and 17 for the Eagles on the 50-yard line. And William made points of 51 yards to the Ravens 21 yards. Center on the wood to the 18 way to the Ravens 38 yards for a gain of 4 yards. Well, at least we can say that the Phillies are playing much better than. At least the Phillies are doing something. At least the Phillies are having a good game. At least the Phillies are doing well in the second game of the three-game series against the Twins. At least at least the Phillies are doing something. The Phillies won their first game on a different field on Thursday night, and then tonight they're gonna win the second game out of the 3-game series. And it's funny, the Phillies go to play with the Philly Dreams, win that game 7-1. Now they're doing good. And they got Target Field. The home of the damn Twins, and they have to beat them 8-1. Like, doesn't that tell you something right there, guys? Doesn't that tell you a whole lot of things right now? The Twins can't do shit. The Twins are terrible. Right now, we should just sweep the Twins tomorrow afternoon, y'all, and give them and do that. And Castle was 0-4 in this game. Castle was terrible, man. Like, Lord. And the Phillies game, come on now. The Twins are going to get swept anyway. because we already won the first game, and we're gonna win the second one. So they have no shot to win the last game. So they might just give on them because the Eagles game is treacherous, but at least the first game is much better because at least I tell you something right there, Yeah, so. And people gonna be talking about this for weeks, saying the Eagles got spanked by the damn Ravens in a preseason game. I know people gonna talk about that for weeks. You're like, damn. Yeah, we win this series against the Twins. There ain't no doubt about that's gonna happen anyway. The Twins are terrible. I don't even know why they even. That's the team that Devon was that we got Johan Devon from. That's the thing that question right there, and it's just like Yeah, next time, put your head down, keep on walking, cause we can't score at all. We can't do shit in this game. So like that. So that. So that. Yeah. Cole Payton. Yeah, he's a quarterback. Yeah, that's how you spell his name. It's Cole, and then and Payton. And his first name's not Cole. It's Cole. Cole when Star Wars. You know. I mean Star Wars. I mean what's that? His name is Cole. Like Cole. Yeah. So not Cole. There's no D in him. It's Cole Payton. So it's Cole. Oh, they're gonna Kyle Irving right there. Oh, that man plays in week 1. Yeah, that. Yeah, there's a play on the Eagles called yeah. Wait, Trey Turner's hurt. Don't tell me Trey Turner's hurt. Damn it, Trey Turner got injured. Well, there goes that's terrible. I ain't even gonna laugh at that one. Cause that's First and 10 for the Ravens on the home play your line. And right guard to the Eagles, 26 yellow again 6 yards. Yeah, there was over him. And there goes our starting shortstop though. There goes our starting shortstop right there. Second and 4 for the Ravens on the Eagles points in your line. Well, who can play shortstop? The only person who can play shortstop is you gotta put Sosa for that one, cause cause you can't. Whatever's position that Stott is playing tonight, I don't know if they can move him over. That's the thing right there. Damn. What's the reason? Pass for short left. The time reason to the Eagles play the over again 3 yards. I don't know what I gotta look at the. Let me go look at what the lineup is for the game for the Phillies game to see what position that Stott's playing tonight, so that we know like okay, can they really change it now if they wanted to. Oh yeah, Monsters is playing in the game. Monsters is playing left field. Stott's playing third base. Well, you can't take Stott's out of left field. They're going to play the infield, so. Damn, I was thinking you could do that, but damn. I was thinking you could be able to do that, but then I was looking at like 31 for the Ravens on the Eagles for the goal line. Okay, so first and 10 for the Ravens on the Eagles for the goal line. Then you left tackle to the Eagles for the goal line, but I know, right? And I was just thinking, like, how can you be able to do, you know? And 10 for the Ravens on the Eagles for the goal line. And left tackle to the Eagles for the goal line. 1 yard. We joined the Eagles over here. Second and 9 for the Ravens on the Eagles 30-yard line. And we was sad that the Eagles 21 yards lost to 9 yards over here. Third and 18 for the Ravens on the Eagles 41 yard line. The flag on the play. Damn. And Austin Reed passed the short middle to Eli Stoner to the Eagles. To the Eagles 30 yard line for gain 11 yards. It was on the page on the Eagles player T. Robinson, rubbing the pass to 15 yards and forced to the Eagles 30 yard line. First and 10 for the Ravens on the Eagles 15 yard line. Austin Reed driving back. Think about it. Driving. Austin Reed shotgun pass and Yoni McGoon. Right guard to the Eagles 14 yard line for a gain of 1 yard. You don't want to vote that, Star Wars. You want to vote from the cause. You want to vote that. So, you know. Second and 9 for the Ravens on the Eagles 14 yard line. That was the way he shot back. He wanted to take it to him. He wanted to get the first down. And he got touchdown to him. Even though Chase Taylor may have maybe like a diva, but we don't want anybody on the on the Phillies start line to get injured. We don't want anybody to get injured. So I'm just letting you know that once that you don't want anybody to get injured. So Austin Reed scrambled to left end for a 14-yard rushing touchdown Ravens. So the Eagles have 0 points. The Ravens have 23 points, and and the kick is good. Once that you gotta remember, Monster's our utility guy. So technically, Monster's not an everyday player. So Monster's not an everyday player for the infield. So yeah, so not an everyday player for the outfield either. So that's just the whole thing. But I've had a fucking this preseason game. Call it what you may, call it what you will. The Rodney Cruz in left field. And Justin Carver's in center field. And then who's in right field. Oh, yeah, they took Tim Russell's out of left field. I don't think Rodney Cruz ever played left field before. For the Phillies, I don't think he has. I know the Eagles fans who attend this game in Baltimore, I feel bad for y'all. We lose them terribly. I know y'all feeling like, what in the, like, why do you even attend that game? Can we even say anything good right now? I know the most is not even playing, but I know you think you've been enthusiasm. I'm like, I know, like, he's really gonna get excited about it with the kid, like, it's like, damn, he was getting school, he crying. I'm like, what you gotta expect in preseason? That's just this is a regular season game. Yeah. You know, if this is a regular season game, you would, it would be a hole in you. You feel like your heart just hurting right now. And Tyler kicked a 57 yards to the Ravens 35-yard line. He was 8-yard line. He was 21-yard line for a gain of 30 yards. He's going to over him. First and 10 for the Eagles on their own 41-yard line. Cole Payton's out there getting your Cole, C-O-L-E. Get that one, not the temperature, but Cole, like, so that one, with the 10 of the Eagles on the 41-yard line. And Cole Payton pass with a complete show love to Eric and Zuko. And second and 10 for the Eagles on the 41-yard line. Cole Payton's dropping back. He running. Oh. Ronnie Cruz came from the Miami Marlins, so, yeah. Yeah, he used to play the Miami Marlins, so, so, yeah, so, the company scrambled left hand to the Eagles player away for getting 7 yards. See, was a penny on Eagles player, though. Miles Hinton again, offensive holding 10 yards and forced the Eagles 21-yard line. I know we never for injuries, so that's why I'm just saying, like, I will never root for injury. Even though Trey Turner's being a jerk of a teammate right now, and, and still at the end of the day, he's a good player. On the offense, the defense, that's a whole nother story. We already know that. So, second and 20 for the Eagles on their own 31-yard line. Yeah, we don't root for that because, And Cole Payton's pass was short middle to E.J. Jenkins to the Eagles 48-yard line for a gain of 17 yards. I think I hit what Jones on his feet like he did Jalen Hurts, okay? The quick game was like doing the same. So, third down, y'all. 3rd and 3 for the Eagles on their own 48-yard line. Cole Payton is dropping back. He firing. Damn. They swat that out the way. They're like, nope. You ain't getting there. And Cole Payton's pass incomplete. Short middle to Zero Tony. And Zero's over here. Yeah, next time it gets. Oh, we going for it. 4th and 3rd for the Eagles on their own 48-yard line. The Eagles are going for it, yo. What in the? Come in, Johnny Bag. He running. Oh, come on. Get us the first down. Hello, wait, the damn team. All right, cool. You like Jalen Hurts out here running quarterback. Okay. The Ravens failed to push the Ravens 35-yard against 17 Eagles over here. First and 10 for the Eagles on the Ravens 35-yard line. Copain's pass incomplete. Shove him to the silver total. And D. Wilson's over him. Second and 10 for the Eagles on the Ravens 35-yard line. Copain shot back. Oh, Copain, let me take it again myself. Okay, you trying to be like Jalen Hurts right now. What? Calm yourself, Mr. Payton. You're not Jalen Hurts, but you trying to act like him by doing all the running shit. Okay, like, we get it now. Like, you trying to be like, okay, that's Jalen Hurts moves right there. The whole, the running shit, You go right into the Ravens 20, they're going to get 15 yards. And it's going to Jay Johnson over here. First and 10, the Eagles on the 20-yard line. And Steve Payne and Cole Payne passes short right to Colin Jackson to the Ravens 9-yard line for again 11 yards. The Eagles over him. First and goal for the Eagles on the Ravens 9-yard line. And Cole Payne scrambled left end, pushed out of bounds at the Ravens 2-yard line for a gain of 7 yards. And apparently, Eagles player Mitchell Morris, offensive holding 10 yards and forced at the Ravens 9-yard line, no play. Damn. Guess what, guys? Guess who's pitching for the Ravens? Guess who's pitching for the Twins? Jeff Hoffman. Yo, guys, guess who? Jeff Hoffman got traded from the Blue Jays to the Twins. Oh my God, yo. Jeff Hoffman's on the Twins, yo. Yo. The Phillies former pitcher is on the Twins. Which is the last time we had the last time we played the Blue Jays last year. Jeff Hoffman's on that team. Now Jeff Hoffman's on the Twins. What? Jeff Hoffman's on the damn Twins, John. And you already knew everyone hit himself at the night. So if you're looking at the game stars, you can see who's pitching for the Twins. You like Jeff Hoffman, you be like shocked on yourself right now. What's it going for the Eagles on the Ravens 19-1? Who experimented the middle to the Ravens 6-yard to get 13-yard seals and Jalen Rivers over him. Hey, wait. Star Wars, look at the picture on the mound. Look at the back of the jersey. It says Hoffman. There's only one Hoffman that we know that used to play for the Phillies. It's only one Hoffman that we know plays for the Phillies. You take a guess on that one. He's pitching the game right now. And completing pass with short right to you for 6-yard rushing touchdown. Touchdown, Eagles! And the kick is good, so I'm about to say this on soon. You about to do it, yo. You fix that, yo, so you can see the right thing. So there we go. Well, you know what time it is, yo. It is time to sing the goddamn song if you want to know, if you want to call it what it is. You know, try to sing the song in the right way. Fly, Eagles, fly, on the road to victory. Fight, fight, fly, Eagles, fly. Score a touchdown, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Hit 'em low, hit 'em high, and watch our Eagles fly. Fly, Eagles, fly, on the road to victory. Eagles, Eagles. Finally got a touchdown. Finally. Something got, I just finally did something. Maybe we can get more. They could probably do something, but I don't think we can never catch up soon. I just wanted to do that for the one time, because, we're not going to be able to catch up, but, I just wanted to do one because, why not, Hey, what's that was right. What's that was saying? We're going to go 5-5, so what's that was right on this one? Yeah. And Jay kick. Wait, get the because just so And Jay kicked a 60-yard corner. He was there on to the Ravens 35-yard line. See on to the Ravens 34-yard line again, 29 yards. This was over here. First and 10 for the Ravens on their own 34-yard line. Austin Reed check up pass to told right into the Ravens 40-yard line, but again a 6-yard. And then James over here, and Bean Jones over here. They're coming up with a 2-minute warning, guys. Coming up with a 2-minute warning. But then again, what you guys say going 5-5 game? Was it? I think Winstead's going to set it first. So, hey, we gotta see who was right on that one. One of y'all said somebody's going to be going 5-5 game. I know what you said on Winstead said it. I don't know who to get credit for it. Somebody going to get somebody credit for it because Yeah, you gotta get ready to get into the out of home, you do. Because all the out of home fans are gonna be so happy they hit you a 5-5 game. Which I don't think everyone will ever win 5-5 in his career. I don't think he ever done that before, so go 5-5 before in his career. I don't think he has ever done it, so. So the fact that, it's a nice game. That's saying a whole lot. It's not the one. The Phillies. Wow. Just end this game right now. Let the Twins get 3 more outs. Call it a game. Get 3 more outs. Call the game on. We take the second game. All we gotta do is sweep tomorrow. Call it done because Twins stink. The Minnesota Twins have never been good since they traded away Duran to the Phillies. The day that the Minnesota Twins traded away Johan Duran and Hanson Bennett to the Phillies last season, they haven't been good since. And that's the whole reason for that. And look what happened. So you gotta think about that. So you know how that went. So if people said they wanted Jeff Hartman to come back to the Phillies, and look what Jeff Hartman said, playing on the team that the Phillies are playing at the damn Minnesota Twins. Jeff Hartman's on the Minnesota Twins tonight. Right. And people said they want Jeff Hartman back on the Phillies. Right. Jeff Hartman just came from the Phillies to the Blue Jays. Now trade from the Blue Jays to the Twins. He ain't no good of a pitcher. So and then on top of that, I don't hear anybody saying that they want Matt Strom to come back because Matt Strom just got DFA by the Kansas City Royals. I don't know if you want to take Matt Strom back if you want to. Right, as soon as you leave the Phillies, they're bad. Look what happened to Matt Strom. Matt Strom was playing so good for the Royals. Now he just got DFA by them. And I feel so bad for Matt Strom because he's a good pitcher, and he just got DFA by the Kansas City Royals. That's why they're saying damn, the Royals didn't want Matt Strom anymore. They said let's DFA that man. So that's when stuff is just they're trying to show off my muscles and things yeah, I work out and stuff. Damn. So we gotta see how bad Trey Turner's injury is to see if we can even need him. We're gonna need Trey Turner for the rest of the games in August, all the way up to in September. So if Trey Turner's really gonna be on the injury, if Trey Turner's gonna lose, that's gonna be. I mean, Martin's gonna have to play shortstop pretty much every game then. And then then they gotta When they said play the game goes to the campaign for that one play he did. Yeah, so yeah, so lost the damn game, but hey. Final score of the game was 24-7. We lost the preseason game. But hey, the next one is the 22nd, so yeah, so that means we got another preseason game next Saturday, And we taking on the Patriots next. Yeah, so that should be one that we have to we have to try to win because well, it's just a preseason game. Because the regular season, you get to start over and then everything that would count when it makes sense, So we get to see the end of this Phillies game. So we can kind of say, see the end of this, guys. So. Come on, Chase, just get the 3 outs, man. Chase, we only got one out. You just need 2 more. And we have this game, so we got this baseball game. Damn. Oh, man. He's better play right field than left field because he's not that good at that. And then Rondé Cruz tried to throw the baseball back from left field, and he just doing it on somebody's feet and stuff. What's that saying? The Commodore 5364? There you go. We just need this. I have to watch the highlights on this game just to see how good this was. I have to watch the replay, the highlights and stuff just to see how good this win was. Alright, Chase, you need one more out, man. One more out, Chase, and we got in the Phillies win this game. It's one, you know. Everybody wants to go there. Okay. This was terrible next game. It was win zone. Maybe it's trying to pick a bell coming. Wow, Chase, you want Byron Buxton out of all people? Why would you want Byron Buxton out of all people? You. You get Ryan Chivers out. You better get Ryan Chivers out. You better not walk the damn man. Get Ryan Chivers out, man. I know, right? And the Phillies win the game. 9-1. Twins, we beat you on Thursday night in the cornfields, 7-1, and beat you in your home ballparks, 9-1. And Red Bull had a 5-5 game perfect night. Now the Phillies up 2-0 in this damn series. All we gotta do is switch out tomorrow afternoon at 2:15, and y'all done. All I gotta say for the Minnesota Twins, you suck, man. You know, I didn't see these games tonight, but hey, y'all sucked anyway. I'm saying the Minnesota Twins are not that good. Everyone's played the game. 5-5, 3 doubles, 2 singles, 2 guys, and I'll be out in 2-1. First career 5-hit game for Adam. First time he did this? Okay. Adam's getting on back to being a hot streak right now. Okay. And Adam ain't met his up anymore. I know the Ravens can smoke the damn Eagles, 24-7. The Eagles probably got got points on the board thanks to Kobe that wasn't playing in that, you know. But damn, in the fourth quarter, we could have. At least George, you at least you're being nice about it. At least you're not being like you're not being mean or anything. You said congratulations, you shit about it. Yeah, at least you're being nice about everything. At least you're being nice and stuff, so that's a good thing about you, George. You're being nice about everything. Cause you could have went in there and said, "Oh, the Eagles suck. It's preseason," but you said, "I know it's preseason, but a good job the Ravens." So you see, you're being nice right there, which I do like then. Look at this, guys. It's 10-3 in the Diamondbacks and Braves game. It's 10-3, y'all. Look at it. The Diamondbacks had 10 runs. The Braves had 3 runs at home in Atlanta. The Braves are gonna lose that game. Yeah. All the Braves need is 3 more outs and then that game's done. The Braves are like I don't understand like the Braves. I don't feel sorry for the Braves fans that went to that game tonight and the Braves game tonight because they body right mad at the team right there. They only got 3 runs. Can't do nothing besides that. And then the Diamondbacks get 10 runs in that game. Yeah. And then we are not right with Ravens fans. I know we know. Wait, George, you're a Ravens fan for the NFL, right? I just want to make sure I got my things right in the row, right? And I know you're a Ravens fan for the NFL, right? No, we talking about football. We talking about football and stuff, you know. We know for baseball, I know what they. But we talking about yeah. That's why I'm talking about the NFL, yeah. Well, yeah, your Ravens beat my damn Eagles tonight in a preseason game, and y'all use your backups anyway, so your quarterbacks and everything. So I ain't got no hatred towards y'all because you know. Yeah, I'm gonna give you points for that. You know, at least y'all did good, though. I know, right? And y'all still be with y'all backups. That's what people got to do out there. And, you know, that's still, I know. I give it credit. Y'all look like y'all team that can actually make it this far this season. So I'm gonna say it for the Ravens fans. I'm gonna say it for the Baltimore Ravens. Y'all got a chance to make it far. So you know, I'm gonna say that because you know. Now think about it when the season starts. You have Lamar Jackson playing for y'all. Think about this, George. Think about it when y'all have Lamar Jackson playing for y'all and when the season starts in September. Think about that. I want to see how far y'all will go when you have your regular starting quarterback Lamar Jackson out there. When the season starts, that's gonna be a different thing. But you know, yeah, so you know that'll be a different thing. No, not really. I don't. Yeah, I don't, George. I don't know who that is though. No, because I knew that. I don't really don't know who that is. So I'm sorry. Was George about to do who that was? When it's the playoffs or when the Ravens don't get it done. Oh yeah, Tina do. My Eagles are like that in the playoffs too. Yeah, they try to do it. They can't the playoffs and they sometimes they choke and shit. So I know, like you know. They made it to the Super Bowl like not like I think last year they made well no that's the Seahawks but the Super Bowl before that we made it to the Super Bowl and won it so we're gonna make sure that this time around we make it back to the Super Bowl this time because we could have had but then everything went downhill so I'm hoping that this time the Eagles make it that far during the regular season and then make it to the postseason and play the playoffs and try to get far enough so they can get back to the Super Bowl at least because you know so that would be nice if we can get back there soon because you know. Because I don't think that the Seattle Seahawks can do the same thing they did Then last season, what they did to make it all the way back to the Super Bowl. I don't think the Seahawks can do that because I don't think the Seahawks can do that and do the same thing they did in the regular season, win all those games and then get through the playoffs like that and then make it back to the Super Bowl again. That's not even possible. They can do that. But I know that would be a nice Super Bowl right there. Just that if it just be Jalen Hurts versus Lamar Jackson for that Super Bowl, that would definitely be a good one. Yeah, that would be a good one right there. Yeah, Lamar Jackson jersey. Well, I have a Jalen Hurts jersey, so and I got two Jalen Hurts jerseys, the midnight green one and then also the Kelly green one. So yeah, so. And top 10, okay, that's our boy number 16. Yeah, yeah, that's what I said, yeah. Got the two versions, because, when they dropped that Kelly Green one, I said, I'm getting the Kelly Green Jalen when I'm getting that one. That's like I got two versions of his jersey, so, so whenever they wear the Kelly Green ones, you wear that one, and then when they wear the Midnight Green ones, you wear that one. And then they also, they got the white and green ones, but I don't like that one anyway. I like the white and green ones too much. I like the midnight green ones because it's more better. The white and green ones, they're okay, but it's just that, yeah, you can get that one. You can get that jersey dirty if you wear the white and green ones for the Eagles. You can get that jersey dirty right there. So, the white and green ones, you can get that one dirty too much, and then, cutting ones, you can get that dirty too much, but the white and green ones, you can get that dirty, because that's the main thing for them. I mean, this one, you talking about this one I got on? Oh, you talking about the way we went for yours, yeah. Yeah, the Phillies won today 9-1. They won tonight 9-1. They played the game tonight. While the Eagles are playing the same, Eagles are playing at 7. They playing 7-10. And the Phillies game just ended, so they won 9-1. So the Phillies took two. They won the first two games against the Twins. All they got to do is sweep them tomorrow at 2:15, just to close the series. Yeah, so yeah, so. Yeah, because the Eagles logo is really nice, though. That's all. Yeah, so. But it is. It's cool. That's why I always like it when the Eagles play the Ravens, like not every year, but every other year. Because when we play y'all Ravens every other year, it's kind of fun because you got two birds going at it. One's an Eagle, one's a Raven, so it's kind of like fun and stuff. So so that's kind of fun in a way. So I like that kind of stuff. So yeah, good day to you. Yeah, so that's why I like that. Well, actually, there's three birds in the NFL team. So there's the Eagles, there's the Ravens, and there's the Cardinals. And then you can't count the Seahawks as one because that's not a bird, but it doesn't really count as a bird. I don't know if you even call that a bird or whatever you call that. I don't know what you call that. Yes. This shit getting all his Lego guys in there. They haven't used the Ravens full logo since 2016 and 2018. Really, George? Really? Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, on the field, and big stadium is in the middle of the field. Yeah. Because it's like just like they said, look at financial field, we have the Eagle logo, like the big Eagles logo right there on the field, the symbol on the field. No, actually this one on the jersey right here, this one on the field. So yeah, so yeah. Oh, you do? Okay. I forgot you had Joe Flacco on your team. That was against the Raiders. Oh, that was against the Raiders. You mean yeah, all the Raiders that were the Raiders team that was in that was the Oakland before they went to Las Vegas, right? Was it? Yeah. I think the Raiders were in Las Vegas. That's the one. Oh, we got a preseason kickoff next Saturday on the 22nd. Yep, and that's gonna be at 7 p.m. on NBC 10. Yep, that's the next one against the goddamn. Yep, against the Patriots. Patriots y'all next. Then you're gonna have to practice all this week, and then fly out to goddamn to freaking Boston to take on the Patriots with all the baggage and shit. And we don't lose that game. And that'll be the second piece of game that we got to see how they do. And then we got during the final preseason game that's gonna be at home. Well, looking for the Field is gonna be rocking on the 28th on a Friday night. Eagles fans gonna be showing up. Some Bengals fans might show up, and it's gonna be the Bengals team in town on the 28th, taking on the Eagles in the final preseason game at 8 p.m. on CBS. And that's gonna be a Friday night, so extravaganza because it's in our own field, so that's gonna be second game's on the road, but the last one to close out the preseason is gonna be at home. So I can't wait till the 28th for that one, because how stadium's gonna be at nighttime. Nighttime games at Lincoln Field will be like crazy. And then they call out the starting line, they call out the players' names out there and all that stuff. They do all that, the whole little introduction they did. Yeah, so so that's the whole thing they do. So that's gonna be an interesting one. Yeah, so that's gonna be an interesting one because that's gonna be the one where, then the Eagles have to go. The Eagles organization have to go through their whole cutting out the roster from what they have. They're the 53, and they gotta see who's gonna make it, and then they gotta make their final, 53 roster before the regular season kicks off September. So anyway, who you going to the week 1 with for the September 13 game against the Commanders at home, 425. You know how that goes. So it's gonna be interesting to see what these next two people are gonna show. Who's gonna get a spot on the team or who's not. So it's gonna be interesting to see. Yeah, so it wasn't one of the Ravens kids and play your number one rivals next weekend and hit the Eagles closing count. That would be nice, but yeah, but oh, you talking about the Dallas Cowboys? Y'all play them next in a preseason game. Woo, look at that. But they ain't gonna have Dak Prescott play anyway. We'll have the backups out there soon. Dak like gonna be on the sidelines and shit. Trying to be, after earpiece in there trying to tell the backups what to do. The QB ain't gonna throw out there, so. Yeah, no, the way, yeah. And Dallas for a preseason game? Eh. You hope the Ravens go 2-0 in the preseason. Well, you got one of my Eagles, so I give you that one. But I mean, I want the Ravens to beat the Cowboys because I can't stand them. And I have a friend of mine who goes to the day room that I used to go to. That goes in front of Dave. He said he got the cowboy hat and everything. I'm like, dude, that's bro, that damn hat, dude. You live in a Philadelphia Eagles town and you got your own cowboy shit. That right there is like irritating, even though he's my friend, but I gotta. It's kind of funny how I'm friends with a Cowboys fan, right? Yeah, call that one crazy if you say that it is. Like, I mean, well, my friend Dave, who is a Cowboys fan, I don't really hate him personally. I just hate the team he represents, but I don't hate him as a person, so. For anybody else who's not a friend of mine, I hate all Cowboys fans who live in Dallas, but not my friend Dave too much, because I can't hate him, because even though I hate the team he represents, that he supports, but, I don't hate him as a person, so, that's. Yeah. I don't even like, I don't like I don't really like the Cowboys team altogether. Can't stand Dak Prescott, so there you go. Why you think I'm an Eagles fan? We're rivals. We don't, if we Eagles fans don't like the Cowboys team. We don't like Dak Prescott, so, like, come on now. Like, you asking that kind of question, like, come on now. Yeah, so right then and there, like, come on now. Yeah, because you know that. So you understand now, Joey. See, you understand now. It's always like saying I like the Steelers, even though I hate the Steelers. I love the Baltimore Ravens, so definitely say I'm not like there's people that are bandwagon fans, which they're bandwagon fans who just like jump on it. become fans and when the team's winning. And they haven't been watching the team the whole season, but they come in when the team gets close to like the playoffs and stuff. And they like, okay, now I want to become a fan because they wait till like the team plays good and then they want to start becoming a fan, you know. Yeah. If we have baseball next season, then we owners, then we owners. Then you know that's gonna you know. Yeah, we do have to schedule out of everything, but you know, if how the MLB owners want to go, they cancel the whole damn season. It's like the Phillies found out that 2027 schedule season schedule will be for nothing, you know. So you know, and then, you know, yeah. So you know, I'm kind of gonna see how the MLB owners are gonna try to make sure that we baseball does happen next year because it would be sad if they cancel the whole season, the 2027 season, over some money and stuff, just because they wanna just because they want to do the whole salary cap stuff. Yeah, because, you know, 'cause I don't think that'd be great for baseball fans just be sitting at home, no baseball the whole season, the whole 20, or the whole 2027 season is canceled altogether, and then that'd just be terrible. Because then, you know, it just feel like, it would feel like NFL fans would have this, would have football, and then, you know, NBA fans would have basketball, NHL fans would have hockey, and then MLS fans would have soccer, but then it'd be like the baseball fans would be left out. And it wouldn't be fair because so that would be not fair because then it would hurt the fans but also hurt the players who need to make money to keep they got enough money to take advantage, but that's just like employing and actually get a chance to do something they love to make. They're actually going to work it into that all the players just sitting at home with the families and not make any money to keep feed their kids and stuff. And then the United States with their wives and stuff. It just be like them all sit at home and it's just like Yeah, every show 27 is gonna come out like in March of next year, so that's what I want to get to. Cause I am getting cause the games let me tell you the games I'm gonna get joined. So the first game I want to get is gonna be it's on PC. It's called College Football 27. You know that's on the console. I'm gonna play that one cause I never played that. And they put that on PC on the EAF, so I'm gonna get that and play that. And Chris Jazz is gonna be a part of that whole College Football thing. We're gonna do the whole series on that one. And then the next game I want to get is Madden 27 that just came out on Thursday, so that'll be the second one. And then, the second one will be, so then the third one will be NBA 2K27. That's coming out on September 4th. It's coming out next month on the 4th of September. That's going to be nice to get. And then we got to wait till March of 2027 for MLB The Show 27 to come out. Because I know they're going to have to do the whole showing what's all in that game. And when they do the whole, like, when they do, like, the vote to, the game launching and stuff. So, all the details in that. Because I follow the same studios to know what's going on with that kind of stuff. So when they start talking about the game and what's going to be in it and how they're going to do vote to the show, it's going to be nice to get it because then right now I hate MLB The Show 26 right now because that game is too tough. Like the way they change the way you hit and stuff, and then you always strike all the time. And the people who play MLB The Show 26, they're so good at the game. It's like, and then when I try to play it, I can't even get out of the minors and stuff because it's just like that's tough. But when I play NBA Show 25, I'm already in the money. That game's easier. But NBA Show 26, they made it so hard. Even when we wrote the show, they made it so difficult. Like you can't even. And the goals that they want you to do, to like move up and stuff. To like get caught up. They're tough to complete anyway, which is kind of like too tough anyway. And it's like they never did the goal. They just do like normally like. If you hit good and everything, your batting average is great, you get called up instead of winning the goals and stuff. And then that makes it a little bit harder. So, that's just a thing I hate when they put that in the game because, they want to try something different, but, yeah, so. That's why I don't play NBA Show 26 like that because, the game's too tough, so. Yeah, I don't play because it's too damn tough. Because, you expect somebody to do well in that game and then You know, you can't get out there because the goals are too hard to complete. Yeah, but that's just my own complaint about it. NBC 26, so NBC 27 is a little bit easier because then, you know, but we'll see. That's how they say, all right, the head coach. I'm gonna go here, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Eagles lost the game 24-7. Preseason game 1. But we'll see what they do in the next one. Like I said, what's that goes here? Start not on the street. Thank you very much on the street, George. Anyway, hey, I got me going to MG fan. We stand up. Go Birds. And you're gonna game it out. See you guys on. And hope you guys enjoy the rest of y'all Saturday night. And I will see you guys on. I'll see you guys on Saturday, August 22nd for Eagles and Patriots going down in Boston, Massachusetts for preseason game number 2. Hope we can win that one. Other than that, guys, see you guys, y'all. And also, make sure you guys just stay tuned for all my Phillies, the Phillies live plays that coming out this week. Stay tuned for those. So, you know, stay tuned for those, guys, because those will be coming soon. Stay tuned for those ones. So, you know. Well, you can't get it before the season because the game, you can't get the MLB to show games before the season come out because you don't get early access to the games like everybody else does. Because there's some YouTubers who get the game early access because the company likes them and they get the games early before it comes out for the general public. So you know, yeah. So you know, that's how they make the yeah. But you know, that's the whole reason they do. You know, what you expect. You know, they can't just release the game before the season starts because you won't. What if you got to do updates and let's say the players got to switch teams and stuff, and you know, and some NBA players got to switch to a different team. But like 2K, you can't get the game way before the season starts. You can't do that because the game like the next MVP game, like the next NBA game is not coming out till September. And the season, well, that's a good thing for the NBA 2K game because that's coming out. The season don't start till October, so that's good for that game because you know that's why I like NBA 2K so much because they put the games, they make the games come out September, and then you don't get to play. You know, the season don't start till October, so you get to play ahead because the season don't start. So you know you don't get the preseason games right, but the NBA don't start till October, so you get the game early, you get to play, you get to have fun with that one. The MLB they do it like in March, but the actual season for the MLB doesn't start till like the end of March, so that's kind of like they kind of make that be a good thing because so that kind of thing. So that's what they do. Like they do it like that because they know that the end of March is when the season for baseball is going to start. So they had the game before. They had the game come out way before that when the season starts. So that way you kind of play the game along with the season. But you start when you play and get the road to show one. You actually make your play like in high school and then college and then you play in the minors. So you're not really up in the major leagues yet for the in the game in the actual road to show game yet. So you have to get up there, and by the time you get up to the majors, your players thrown in like mid season, wherever the team is at in the season, that's where they put you at when you get called up to after AAA, and then you get called up to the majors. That's where you get thrown into. So you're not like with the team when the season started. So which is kind of stupid for that because so that's kind of stupid for that one. So yeah. Yeah, that's just how they do it like that, because, that's just how they do it for the game and stuff, which they kind of do it like that because they know, like, that's just how they do it, and, so that's just a little understanding for that, so. Yeah, this is how they do it and stuff. That's how they make the game, so, And some people like to get the game and play the baseball games because they don't want to wait till, like, everybody's already playing it and then, wait till it's so late and stuff like that. Because, it's better to get the games so you can actually play than sitting around just saying, like, oh, I'm never getting another MLB game because they play right when the season started. And so it's like, and you try to get into it and it's like, you can't get playing, finish the game because, you're going to wait until the season starts. That's why Madden came out way before the season started because that came out on the 13th, and the regular season don't even start till like the September. So that's kind of like that was smart for EA Sports to do that and went like that because they made sure the Madden game came out during the summertime so that way you get a chance to play it and do all that stuff you want to do. Because then and everything. So that way when you play in the first game of the regular season, like the preseason games and then the regular season games, you already playing it, and then the actual NFL didn't start yet. The regular season don't start till September, so you kind of like get a hands on playing that game early and get all into the actual season and get everything ready before the regular season of the real NFL does, because the real game version will already take you right to the preseason and everything. Then try to get to the regular season after that. And by the time the regular NFL in real life on your TV gets to the regular season, you're like you ready to give you already had already you already done the 2026 season already. And it's just like, in the video game, so like get you like, so kind of like it makes you feel like, your head and stuff, so which is kind of fun though, because you know, but that digress, that's just all the same for that one would. Other than that, I'm gonna go guys, talk too much, and I should just, shut myself up. Yeah, so.